Yes, I'm live right now. Greetings, everybody. What's
okay.
cracking?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Nelson's
Hey,
gotta get
everyone.
water. He
Oh,
sang his
look at
heart out. It
this.
was really good. But welcome, everybody. Nelson, thank you for rating me.
Yeah, no
hey,
problem.
Oh, that's
Here, have a
crazy.
subscription too.
Oh, Nelson, welcome to the egg carton. Hope you enjoy your stay. And Valence, welcome to the egg carton. Hope you also enjoy your
Holy
stay.
shit! Egg,
It's
make
hype.
me really big on this screen.
All right,
Make me really big.
I'm doing it. Give me a second, Nelson.
Do it.
I've done it. I've done
do
it. You use your powers.
Give money to Egg Channel. Egg Channel is the most wholesome streamer on Twitch.
Confirmed
Give money
least
to Egg Channel
racist.
now. Give money to Egg Channel now. Give him money. Give him money now. Give him more money. Give him money now.
Nelson, quiet. Gotcha. Fix that. And according to the Denny's Awards, which were hosted last Saturday,
Yes.
I am the smallest and least racist VTuber on Twitch.
The
Therefore,
smallest and least racist. Give him money. Give him money for it. Give him money. Thank you.
yes, welcome everybody. Welcome,
Okay, I'm gonna go
Watchmaker.
get some
Momo,
water. I'll
get
be
some
back.
water, dude. You sang. I saw that. It was good. But yes, welcome, Watchmaker. Watchmakering. Welcome, Momo. Welcome, Brace. Hey, Brace. How you doing? Welcome, Zint. Hey, Agnes. Go, Ryan. Welcome. Hello, number 4. Vinge. Hey, how you doing? Susan. Glad to see ya.
Yeah, good to see you back streaming.
Yeah,
Susan.
it's awesome.
hi.
Very exciting.
Can't wait for more Left 4 Dead with you sometime. Those are always fun. Yes, everybody. Today. Oh,
Thank you to the anonymous gift sub to Brace for Haste.
Brace. Welcome to the egg carton. Hope you enjoy your stay. So, this is going to be a fun one because, well, let me be honest, this is purely a bit of a trend chase because, like, Valence is like, yo, hey, that Scott Pilgrim thing is going to have an anime. I'm like, really? What? Yeah, so we should, like, go over the comic, like, I guess we should. I mean, it's an obscure indie Canadian comic that no one's heard about. And so, like, I gotta show the masses what this totally brand new thing. Anyone thinks this is a good comic that's wrong. Anyone who relates to Scott Pilgrim the slightest is a huge... Yeah, I hated this comic because I was like, wait a second. Why am I getting some random literally me's during this? I hate this. Was I this bad younger me? Turns out, yes. Am I still this bad? Probably in some ways. Because I'm like, oh gosh, wow, I have some personality traits I need to work out now that I'm reading this comic. Dude, like, it's comedic for sure. I'm like, okay, hey, you gotta do a little bit of some personal introspective here. You're realizing this guy is, it's not a one-to-one adaptation, still good though. Ah, gotcha. Let me be honest, I have not watched it.
Personally, I relate to young Neil.
Look, everybody was like everyone growing up had like a weird phase or something like that.
Nelson!
I think it's great.
Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Mechanic Cat, welcome to the egg carton. Hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you for the 5 gifts, dude. The big ups and I just gotta thank Kako. Welcome to the.
I'm just kind of riding the high right now.
I know you are. Welcome to the egg carton. Enjoy your stay. Holy Harlot, welcome to the gift sub. Enjoy your stay. What else? I missed somebody. Dreams, welcome to the gift sub. And Trickery, welcome to the egg carton. Never really this Scott. Yeah. This comic was really good. Like the art is beautiful. Maybe it's a stylization because I guess for those that don't know, if you've never seen a comic club, I am a Cape fan. I am the one that like reads modern comics for some reason. I hate them sometimes, most of the time really. But I'm the guy who's like, gotta have my Batman and reading more Batman. And we got Nelson, the comic hater. Valence, our librarian who knows everything comics. And a special guest, who is this dude that looks like exactly like Scott Pilgrim, but with a little hair thing.
Hey, that's me. Hi, how's it going? It's me. It's you.
This man, by his own admission, based his entire life on this comic book.
Oh yeah, 100%. My entire existence.
Your entire existence.
Yeah, my
on
entire
Scott Pilgrim
existence
versus the
on
world.
Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, Brian Lee O'Malley actually came up to me and said, "Hey, we wanted to write a really really weird visual graphic novel about your life," and I'm just like,
don't worry, it's going to become immensely successful, and I'm going to become a millionaire off of your.
And you get like nothing.
You get nothing.
You know, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, why are we reading Cape shit? Is Scott a Cape?
This is pretty fucking close to Cape shit.
No,
I wouldn't. I don't know.
This is
I don't know.
This is a graphic novel. Those,
Yeah.
those are professional. They are, literary works. They aren't just like capes. They.
Yeah, this is basically Alan Moore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, here's the
This-
thing. This
this
is
is the
Batman
new
in
Alan
fucking
Moore.
7th
The
Century.
Alan Moore of Canadians.
Canadian Alan Moore.
When he first met Yusha, he was doing himself in style of us and Aggie. Yeah, it was a self-portrait.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I just really like the series. It's really good.
Mm.
I mean, we can talk. We'll talk about it
Yeah,
and
so
everything.
talk through.
Have you watched the cartoon yet, Yusha?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I was waiting for a friend, but then I think I'm just gonna watch it when I have some free time soon.
Mm.
Yeah. I heard it. I
Was
heard
his
it's a bit
friend a
different.
girl?
So Scott Pilgrim versus the World, right? So Scott Pilgrim Volume 1 is Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life, and written by Brian Lee O'Malley,
Wait.
based in Toronto, Canada.
So Yusha, your head,
Yeah, what's up?
does it have many subspace highways in it?
So you see, like, when I take my eye patch off, like,
At empty?
it'll actually reveal a portal into another dimension that makes it so much easier to get from one place to another. It's actually a lot more convenient for Amazon, for girls that work at Amazon.
Not Amazon girls.
No, not Amazon girls. That's
They
Right,
could be.
that's an
They
important
wanted
thing.
them to be.
Hey, what's that in my hand? Oh my god!
I just sorry.
Is that a Yusha branded Pepsi? Holy crap!
Sorry, just reading this comic reminded me of that story. I mean, you told that story like so many times, so it's like it was emblematic of you. But I'm like, I want to see if he'll notice. He won't notice, really. That's kind of what, like, okay. I know Scott Pilgrim from like cultural osmosis. Then I met you, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. And then reading it, I'm like,
wait, what do you mean by this?
I've never read this anymore.
What do you mean by this?
I've never read Scott Pilgrim before. Like, okay, I feel you should like this.
Yeah, no. It's
Like,
well, so
it's a very
obviously
good-
it has like a lot of bad things in it. Like, everyone's a
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Literally,
honestly, except for Kip.
The first panel.
They also say the R word a lot because it was fucking 2005 and it was literally a different time.
It really was
Yeah.
a different time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do I-
there's two panels in particular that I took pictures of for being 2004.
Can we put
Nelson.
Jamie, can you pull that up?
We'll pull them up in a
Jamie,
moment. We'll
put
get
the-
to there.
Okay.
Hey, can you spot me the it was a different time banner? I think
do you need the copy pasta?
I mean, we can go over if we want to, because
I don't know if I still have it.
Trats. But yes, this comic was written in the aughts. You'll see the Arsler and it's weird stuff, but it's good. Please believe me.
Wait, can we really say this was a product of its time for something that we all like? It was only
2 decades.
It was only
ago.
like 15 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that means
No,
that makes
20.
the product of
There's a 20th
product of its time.
There's a
20th
20th.
anniversary box out.
No.
It's a product of its time. Yeah.
Pepe hands. Pepe hands.
It's been 2 decades. It's been 30 years. Wake up! You've been in a coma.
No. I don't want to get old.
Nelson, I'm sorry to say this.
Michael
but-
Cera is still young, right?
Oh man,
he
Michael.
kind of is. He's-
I think Michael Cera's like
I think
in
he's
his like almost early 40s at this point.
No. Pepe
I mean, yeah, but he still
hands.
looks like Michael Cera, so
He
it's
still
Wait.
looks like Michael Cera.
So,
Oh,
alright,
he's definitely 35.
someone
okay,
pull
well,
up
that's
modern,
not bad.
what he looks like right
Michael
now.
Cera is younger than me. Pepe hands. No.
Hey, Vance, could you give me an image of modern Michael Cera real quick?
No.
You can probably grab it from his new movie that he's in with Nicolas Cage.
He's in a Nicolas Cage movie?
It's an A24 movie. So it's an A24 movie that that basically everybody's having everyone in their dreams sees Nicolas Cage's character, and he just becomes really famous because of it.
What?
I mean, did you not all watch
Yeah.
Barbie and see him as Alan?
It's absolutely insane. I'm so ready to watch. I've been seeing all the trailers for it, and I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be so good.
Here he is.
No.
That
Yeah.
is that is Michael Cera.
No!
He still looks like he'd fit really well on the on the set of Superbad, you know.
Nothing
Yeah,
has changed.
Man's got a pube beard.
He's trying. He
Yeah.
it's almost
Not trying very hard.
Michael Cera with beard and some wrinkles. Yeah, Brace, but like he still has that spark in it. He still has spark in his eyes. He wants to make another cop same movie again.
The
So
Hollywood
Yusha,
indie romance.
You're
What's
probably a big fan of the movie, right?
up? Yeah. No,
Was Michael Cera the right casting?
100%. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he was the like the right casting for it. Like he was
Wow.
the perfect. Yeah, I think he
I've
was the
never
perfect
actually seen the
casting for
movie
it.
before because
Really? So
I-
the reason I think so is because he had like so Michael Cera was like the forerunner for a lot of those like indie like those
yeah.
Hollywood made indie movies like so like Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist and Juno and just like movies like that, right? Super
Mhm.
bad. He plays that awkward like he played that awkward like young adult who really doesn't make good decisions really well role
Right.
very perfectly. So it like makes a lot of sense to have casted him as Scott Pilgrim.
who would have been
Right.
your
Okay.
number 2 cast?
My number 2 cast, Justin Long.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Justin
yeah, yeah,
Long, yeah,
yeah.
Justin
He's a
Long would,
dork.
yeah, yeah, it's characters that like would pretty much just get casted as like that wimpy like frail high school kid, you know.
Mm-mm.
Even though Scott's like supposed to be the best fighter in all of the province of Toronto.
Mm, Excuse
But
me.
he's a loser.
Ontario.
So like just the loser male kind of thing.
Oh God, literally me.
Yeah, oh my god, he's just like me for real, for real.
That's what this comic did to me. I was like, man, I could see myself if I was a little more cooler making these same dumb decisions, but I wasn't
I
cool.
could see
I
myself
read comics.
if I read this comic when I was like 16 or 17, this
Mhm.
comic would have been my life.
Yeah,
Look,
I mean,
there's that.
Instead, I watched Foolie Cooley at 16. So
Oh,
that set the tone for my life.
You
I
know,
see. You too, huh? You too.
Yeah, me too.
you too. I get it.
That says right now, Scott Pilgrim ruined a whole generation of men.
And women.
So true, P. So true.
Yeah. We have the guys that identify with Scott and the girls that identify as Ramona Flowers.
Oh my god.
And then they get together, and it all works out just fine.
And
Because
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
totally.
Mhm.
it's like the graphic novel young adult version of the Joker and Harlequin,
Oh
basically.
god, please don't say
Why
that.
did you?
But am I wrong? But am I wrong?
You're not wrong. but
I'm
you
not
should
gonna
shut
say
the
you're
fuck up.
wrong. No, he's the guest. We have to let him speak.
Scott Pilgrim ruined the world, so you're saying that he won the title?
Yeah, he won. We won.
He would win. It's all Yusha theory. A Yusha theory.
A Yusha theory. I felt dirty saying that.
Hmm.
And yet you said it.
I felt dirty. Yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta do things that you don't like.
Yeah, round 2. Isn't the anime the round 2? We'll see how that goes. That's a whole new generation watching it.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy that like so like the thing about it is I'm both happy and kind of disappointed that like you know Scott Pilgrim made a comeback because one, you know, I really love the series and I love seeing more about it and like it brings like a lot of cool fan art and whatnot. But then
Mhm.
two, I just wanted to gatekeep it from people I don't want to like talk about. You know, it's like
You sort of failed on gatekeeping when it became a Hollywood movie.
well, yeah.
Listen,
Dude, I
Ghost
was
World was a
excited.
Hollywood
It
Like
was-
I
movie.
was
People
excited
still have
when it
read
became a
fucking
movie.
Ghost World. They should,
Like,
because Ghost World's really good.
Yeah, Daniel Klaus is good. That's him, right? He did
Yeah,
Ghost
that's
World?
him.
I liked a lot of.
but yeah, I mean, I think Edgar Wright was also the best choice for director for the movie specifically.
Yeah, no, the shots were really
Like,
good.
yeah, like he did a lot of things very key to adapt, like straight up adapting like a lot of the jokes from the graphic novel into the movie as well. Unfortunately, the movie was like made before Volume 6 came out. So that's why they had to have like a completely different ending from the actual graphic novel series.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
huh. So I stopped reading Scott Pilgrim like halfway through book 2 when I first
Okay.
attempted reading it, and then I never went back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure I did it for the same reasons why I struggled to read through it all last night. Because it's garbage.
Yeah.
It's like garbage.
That's
It's
crazy.
words, and none of it
Uh-huh.
means anything.
You don't relate to the
And
young
Are you-
whippersnappers?
There's all
It's
these
just you don't
fucking
you just
there's all
don't
these
get it, dude.
fucking characters, and half of them don't mean anything, and then you have
just
to
It's like
keep
25
remembering.
minutes per page. What are you fucking
You just
talking
don't
about?
understand.
Yeah, that's the problem, Valence. It's somehow words while being very sparse on words. Nothing fucking happens. The comic book.
They
All
need the
right,
caves
you know what?
punching each
Let's
other.
do an experiment. How long is it going to be before something interesting happens in this comic? Let's start. Egg,
But-
first page.
Scott Pilgrim is dating a high schooler.
Dating a high schooler. Wow, excellent. Let's keep going. 1.
1 page. 2
2.
pages. But guys, he's 23. That means he's an
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah, I guess you could say he's an adult. He's kind of like a just.
He's
I feel like he's just your
Man-child.
average like man-child, like he's one of those characters that a lot of people are just like, damn, I'm also 23 kind of thing.
I'm 23 and I like video games. That's my personality now.
Yeah.
I like video
He's
games.
literally me.
Literally me. Oh god, that's
Okay,
terrifying.
1, 2.
And her name's
No, that wasn't-
Knives
this is-
Chow, and she's Chinese.
3.
And look, there's a bus. This is a pretty actually. This is a very beautiful like setting. I like the darkness.
4.
Okay, fine. Look, she dropped her books. That's something.
No, this isn't. No, nothing interesting has happened yet.
What are you talking about? This is the recollection of the meeting.
Yes, and is it interesting?
The thing that happened.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not interesting. 4,
Here
5.
We meet Wallace. 7.5 out of 10.
Boy. What is Wallace doing? He's sitting in a chair reading a magazine. Wow. 6.
Yeah, but like, have you considered like he's Wallace?
6.
All right, there, meeting, meeting the friends.
7.
8.
8.
We get to meet young Neil.
Wow, young Neil, great. The butt of jokes until the very end.
And look, here we go. There's something happening. They did some music. There you
Oh,
go.
we can actually play
Panel
along.
sucks. Does this count
You
as
can actually
action?
play along.
You can play along. You get
Oh
the
my
uke. You get
God.
the uke out. You can play
Oh my
it.
god. It's 3 chords.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
yes.
not a good band.
10 and 11 because it's a double page spread.
But you could do this for like a karaoke, buddy. You could like sing it.
11. 11. Next page.
Scott
No, that's
Pilgrim.
Michael Cera.
That is Michael Cera.
12. 13.
I can't even. Wow.
14. 15. 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, finally, we got to something interesting. Great. It took 27 pages! This is
But
how
it's the-
every issue of Scott Pilgrim goes. Nothing fucking happens until the very end. Nothing happens. It's all just people talking. They don't say anything. They don't say anything important. Nobody
But
says anything.
relationships. But
What about them? I don't care.
But don't you want to know about how
Okay, so, Egg,
Tamara wants?
next month we're doing Strangers in Paradise.
Yes, let's do Strangers in Paradise.
We need a comment that has every page of something happening. Gotcha. That's
No,
the
Strangers
plan.
in Paradise is the opposite. It's
I-
fine.
I-
Literally nothing. to
I
comment
know.
on.
I was trying to trick him. He knew. See, look, he's in the desert, and then there's this lady in skating through it. That's something.
Yes, this is interesting. If only the whole comic could have been stuff like this.
But we needed the build-up.
Brian Lee O'Malley isn't necessarily a bad writer or author. Or illustrator. He's fine. He just needs somebody to be there to tell him how to write things better.
He needs you on his shoulder.
This is like
Not-
his first fucking one.
No, that was
Yes, and
like,
it's the one he's known for.
That's
was
everyone
it
else's
seconds?
fault for being a pleb.
Seconds was before this, right? That's when he did, or was that after? I'm trying to figure. I knew he did something right before this that was like very Scott Pilgrim-esque, but wasn't quite. I think it was like the one where these teens go on a road trip.
Oh,
Wow.
Lost at Sea. Yeah.
There we go. This is why editors exist. He's the author, writer, editor. What other thing kind of give him a title? Because he did everything for this comic, basically. He even bound it himself. Every issue was personally hand bound by him and
Wow.
hand delivered.
He also wrote, direct, and acted in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the movie.
He was Scott. He was actually
He
Michael
was
Cera.
Scott. He's Michael Cera. If you told me that, I would believe you. Brian Lee Scott is just an alias for Michael Cera.
This is all just, which is actually not alias for Yusha.
Hmm?
Are you actually Michael Cera?
Oh
Secretly?
yeah, that's me. I was in I was in Juno, and
How was
And
that?
Arrested Development.
and Arrested Development. Yep, I am George Michael.
George Michael. George Michael and his sister Maybe.
And yeah, I talked to this girl who does this really cool thing where she puts an egg in her. She does this thing called mayonnaise where she like puts a
God.
full hard boiled egg in her mouth and eats a packet of mayonnaise and then just
That's
swishes it around all cute like, and she calls it mayonnaise.
I'll say things.
Look, I think I should be offended on based on that. I'm not. Have we ever had to eject a guest for being offended? Guys, I gotta think this one through. Like, I'm right here at Yusha.
Yeah, sorry. Like it's just she does. It's very cute. I don't know. Like if you saw it, maybe you would forgive. I don't think you would forgive though, but it's understandable.
Okay, I'll let this go. You get one. I'll let you go. This is not
This
what's
is
going
a-
on. Omega.
alright.
I'm not gonna go Omega over this. No.
All right,
no
cool. It's
need.
not my permanent record. I appreciate that.
You're spared.
It's on
Heck
your
yeah.
infinite playlist, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just have to follow the White Rabbit. Very cool.
I've never seen the movie.
It's it's okay. Like I said,
actively
it's
avoid
fine.
anything with Michael Cera in it,
I see.
except for Superbad, because
Hmm
that was really fun.
Is
It was
that
really
the one?
funny.
Is that the one with McLovin in it?
Yes,
Yes, that's the one with
it's a
McLovin.
funny
in it.
movie.
I got nicknamed that. I was that dorky.
Oh,
Aw, did you get laid?
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame. How about that Scott Pilgrim though? Watch as this man gets casual sex.
Not yet. No, because she's in high
She's
school.
17.
Yeah.
It should be noted that this 17-year-old makes out with 2 adults in this comic.
Doesn't she do that in the game too?
yeah.
I mean,
you
yeah, the
used to
game's
that,
based
I
on
think.
the fucking.
Well,
comic.
no, I mean like
Yeah.
one of the attacks. The sprite scene. Also,
It's
do you like Ramona's like look? Like if you were Scott, would you say yeah, this lady is my lady of my
She's a
dreams?
manic
Well,
pixie
if
dream
you
girl.
Scott-
She's built for men to masturbate to. She is literally designed by committee to activate my penis. That is how this works.
There wasn't a committee, it was just Brian Lee O'Malley, so you've got to give him
He-
credit for this one.
He just made this. He just emulated her off of this girl he knew in real life. Her name is Zoe Deschanel or whatever the fuck.
I like
Look.
this version of events where he was close personal friends with Zoe Deschanel and wasn't some loser in Canada.
I don't fucking know, man. It doesn't matter. It's, dude.
She
like,
has goggles. Aren't
It's
those
so
quirky
easy
and
to
cool?
activate the male penis. You just put girl in short hair and dye it a color that's not normal. It's that easy. Head, recognize hair, activate penis. That's what it's a trigger.
So short hair with different color. Got it. That's if I ever need to design something.
Okay, all right, sure. We're all men here. Show of hands. How many of you would date Ramona Flowers just by looks alone?
In a heartbeat.
Raise hand. In a heartbeat. Valence?
I can't put my hand down without fucking with my PNG again, so I guess I'm stuck here.
Great. Egg?
I don't have hands.
Well, raise
Oh,
your shell or something. I don't fucking know. Just
maybe
answer the
yes.
question.
Yeah.
Great.
You're right.
Yes. Literally the easiest. This is the most
The nerd bait.
blasé way to attract a man. Dye your hair and cut it short.
And be
That's all it
quirky.
takes.
Look a
Yeah,
little quirky.
Be quirky.
Goggles.
Well, she wears roller skates everywhere and has a stupid handbag. You forgot those.
And the jacket. I mean, it's
The
Canada.
jacket,
Never mind. That
wow.
makes sense.
No. Men
I
are
mean,
simple creatures. True.
yeah, fair enough. Look, there's relationship drama. He has a girlfriend, but he wants Ramona. Or he doesn't even know her name's Ramona yet.
Wow.
Like, if you really enjoy interpersonal things, this comic is for you. If you don't
Also,
enjoy that,
the fucking gall to make him play a Rickenbacker. The absolute fucking gall.
you're the music guy. Explain.
Rickenbackers are insanely expensive bases that got really, really popular because of a cartoon, or as we call a Japanimation, called Fooly Cooly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people in that culture of liking music and anime end up doing something similar. I know a couple people that have gotten the same
Yep.
let's
Just
call
because it
that
was in there.
just because it was I know a couple people that got the Rickenbacker. I know people that have the same guitar as Yui from K-On! And
Yep.
yeah, recently Yamaha's actually it's Gibson that's coming out with the Bocce the Rock guitar coming up soon.
Oh, well, that's nifty.
Yeah, which is pretty nice. I mean, if I had the money for it, I would. I
How much could
honestly
it
would.
possibly cost? Normally, their crossover things like that cost like 300, $400.
They're like, yeah, it's. I think it's like around the upper 400-500
Yeah.
for it and everything. It's pretty nice though.
Is it worth it?
Well,
I mean, you can get like a
it's gonna go
cheaper
quick, dude.
versions. Yeah, you could get the cheaper versions though. Like, and if you just want it for like cosplay or whatever, like if that's really what you wanted. But I know a lot of people get like the specific model. And I'm like, damn, you really did that, huh? you,
But it's
you really spent the
accurate.
money on that. Yeah.
Rickenbackers are super overpriced, but they are nice. I actually really like the over the string bridge too, because when I bass, I have my finger on a pickup.
It's great because Scott doesn't actually own this bass. This isn't his bass. This is his older brother's bass.
So his brother is the anime person.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not his brother isn't like necessarily the guy. I think it was just Brian Lee O'Malley being like, I love I love Fooly Cooly. But yeah,
this entire comic is basically Fooly Cooly, but worse in every way.
I mean, yeah, because one, I mean, it's not like as real. It's not like a realistic setting either, but it's a lot more realistic than Fooly Cooly.
Right.
The robots aren't gonna come out of your fucking head in this one. It's based off of Toronto, of all places, too. Like, there's like what was it? There's actual places you can go to, uh, that are in Scott Pilgrim that actually exist in Toronto, like Casa Loma.
Scott Pilgrim is basically it's a slice of life anime, right? Because all they
Somewhat.
do is they go around and they eat food. And
I mean, look, Nelson, you've only read up to like volume 2.5, I guess.
No, I read the whole thing last night.
You said that you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, like
When
all the way up to volume 6?
1 through 6.
What the fuck?
I had never read it before. I had never finished it.
Yeah, he went above and beyond. He did extra credit.
Yeah.
What about you, Valence? What did you do? Did you just do one issue?
Listen,
Yeah.
if this club happened last month, I would have read more because I would have been buy the fucking box set before everyone went and bought it because the fucking anime came out. But no, I had to just find volume 1 in a goddamn bookstore of all places.
That's so funny.
How did you find that, by the way? I mean, was it just like hidden in the shelves, lost in the dungeon?
Anything. It was just like bookstore. Like this copy that I have. I think Oni still publishes most of Scott Pilgrim. I think this is a UK specific edition because it's from
Oh, Does Oni Press
Fourth
not
or state.
like have a specific thing over there?
No, I mean most of the time you can just get stuff from the publishers, but I think because Scott Pilgrim. Okay, here's something that I have to say about Scott Pilgrim, about the popularity of manga,
Mhm.
and why comics are failing. It's because manga gets one-to-one adaptations of a decent quality that you can watch on your TV. And Scott Pilgrim has had that happen
Um,
twice, so it's the only independent comic in the past 20 years anyone's fucking heard of. Well, that and The Walking Dead, and guess what The Walking Dead had?
Literally one of the
I
most
wouldn't
popular
say they're one to
comics.
one.
Okay, The
I
Walking
wouldn't.
Dead's not one-to-one, but at the very least you
Yeah.
can see Negan, and then you can go and
No,
buy
no,
a thing with Negan on it.
no. I'm
Uh,
talking about the for the
Anime.
movie and for
Oh yeah,
yeah the anime and the movie are I believe I can't speak much for
yeah,
the
they
anime,
make
but I
some
heard that like
differences,
completely
but
I heard there's a lot of differences actually, but I haven't like seen
yeah,
anything about it.
the anime is like a go back and review your old work sort of thing. But
Yeah.
New Game
I think
Plus, which is very Scott Pilgrim.
it's still a lot closer to the book that I'm holding in my hand than like
Mm.
any of the MCU is, any of the DC movies are, except for maybe some of the cartoons that no one fucking watches. Sorry,
They're
Egg.
good.
No, yeah, that's just
That
well, I mean
hurts.
that's just blaming. That's just blaming. At this point, you're just blaming Hollywood and
We're
like the
blaming the
general
consumer.
populace.
I am blaming Hollywood.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
no, I'm
blaming.
not.
You're just you blame. No, you really should blame the consumer. It's just a specific part of the consumers that you should
Consumers, you have
probably
bad
blame.
taste. You're consuming the wrong stuff. Consume
Yeah,
what I like, so I get more of what I like. Thank you.
Have you
yeah,
guys seen how many offshoots of The Walking Dead they have
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
it's
There's like
insane.
TV?
7 of them now, right?
Ex-
They
Yeah.
they have like I know they
what do
had
you?
a spin-off of what's his name what's Norman Reedus' character
Negan? Or
Uh,
was that, no,
It
Norman
that
just
was
Reedus,
it's
fuck it.
actually just named after him too.
yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember his name.
Here, I'll
Uh,
get a list of all of them.
Sam Bridges, that's what it is.
Please do, because I didn't even, I thought I heard of like one spin-off show, but
All right, here we go.
7?
You ready?
it's like there's a bunch. There's a
Here we go.
lot.
Okay.
They have The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead, World Beyond, Tales of the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead, Dead City, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, The Walking
Daryl, that's
Dead,
his name.
The Ones Who Love, more tales from the Walking Dead universe.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
those
Christ.
that's all of the series.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they also have
Jeez.
the
there was also
Telltale
the
game.
yeah,
The
there's the
Telltale
Telltale
games.
game. There's the webisodes that they made.
Oh
There's
god,
the
There's like a
talking
webisodes.
dozen bad Walking
there,
Dead
there,
games.
The
there's
Talking Dead,
the
yeah.
Talking Dead, which is the talk show about the Walking Dead,
Podcast thing?
produced by the people that made the Walking Dead. It's a mess.
Why
It's
is
a
Yeah.
this?
it's a legitimate mess.
You get one popular comic and that's all. You just, that forever. Oh, and
That's
Invincible,
not
Well,
even
same
true.
guy.
yeah, bro. Like I
Griffin
mean,
has
Walking
two.
Dead
He got
rose.
Invincible too.
I was about to say, I
Well,
just
Invincible
remembered
was a
that.
cartoon that
That,
I mean,
adapted pretty
Walking Dead
that
rose
man
in a
was king of
time
the
of
world
like
for a few years.
I
Walking Dead rose in a
He'll be
time where
back.
zombies were like at its peak popularity
Yeah,
in pop culture
it
media
was
too.
really good timing.
I
Like
mean,
it was insanely good timing.
are zombies ever not popular? I mean, they wax and
Yes.
wane for sure, but like
Yes.
they're always at least
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
no.
there. Like there's always zombies
No.
in the popular culture in some way.
You are forgetting how big zombie culture was back in the day. I remember making zombie preparedness kits with friends
Yep.
and escape
reading
plans.
reading the
And
Max Brooks zombie survival
yes,
guide.
and like practicing combat and stuff
Mhm.
like that. I remember all of this.
Yeah,
What was your
like
plan, Nelson?
well, yeah. What was your plan, Nelson?
My plan?
Yeah.
Our
Yes.
plan was to get the biggest guns we can and to take over the local
Mm,
Costco.
I see.
That's a good idea, actually. That's actually
My
a-
plan was to go. My plan was to go as north as possible because of how cold it is, and it makes walkers like deteriorate a lot faster,
Right.
kind of thing.
Hey,
Smart.
Yusha, what happens when you freeze meat?
When you
Does it, does it get
yeah,
worse?
yeah, it just gets worse.
Yeah, it gets freezer burn.
It gets
yeah.
freezer burn, but also like
Freezing and thaw.
it makes the people a lot more brittle too, and like it's so like I had contingency plans depending on the zombie as well.
Oh
Like,
yes, yes.
it was so if we had like Resident Evil walkers,
Mhm.
like if it was like that, like I had a specific plan. But like my plan for 28 days later type zombies where they
Oh,
run really
no.
fast.
Yep, I remember that.
That one was like on my notepad. It was literally just kill self.
I mean,
Like,
honestly,
unironically.
that's not a bad thing. Those
Yeah.
fast zombies are
Go-
scary.
Yeah, no, the fast zombie, like you're not gonna like escape that. They're in hordes and everything. Like at that point, your best bet is to just
Just
kind of
leave.
like end it.
Just
Yeah,
die.
just
Hope you have a
die.
cellar. Hope you have a cellar that's well stocked
Yeah,
and stay there forever.
restart the game, restart your file, and hope for a better run.
World War Z. Yeah, no, you're right, Trickster. Like if it's World War Z style, they can climb walls with human pyramids. No
No,
plan to do
so
COD.
well, regardless of all the cardio that you do, like there's only so many, like so
I mean,
far you can run, and how fast you can run. Zombies just feed off of like hunger and just keep
yeah.
moving.
Weren't
And then like there's hundreds of them,
Zombieland
hundreds of
zombies
them.
weren't even that fast, right? If I recall,
No, no,
they
they
were like
weren't.
they're like
They
mid
were
speed.
those
So
are your basic walkers. Yeah,
yeah, so yeah, that cardio does work there.
yeah, yeah. They even make a note of it. Just like do cardio, double tap. Like they have those like little tidbits in the movie.
Was the new one good?
The new
This
zombie, like wait,
there's like a
so I
sequel,
know there
right?
was Zombieland 1 and there was Zombieland 2.
Zombieland 2 is garbage.
Zombieland 2 is not good. Yeah.
Zombieland 1 is at least fun.
Yeah. Bill Murray was in Zombieland 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yusha, what was your plan for a Zombieland Saga sort of
Oh,
situation?
Zombieland Saga, I would be in the regardless of if these girls were zombies, I'd still be
Tiger
chanting them like
Fiber,
a rival.
save the
Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you, Nelson. Oh, I'm really happy that you remember that stuff.
I love Zombieland Saga. I've said it before. I
Yeah.
cosplayed the producer dude. It was a fun cosplay.
Yeah. Me too. Me too.
I
Me
was the
too.
neck producer. Oh, we were both cosplay.
Yeah, I love Miyano Mamoru characters.
Mhm.
They're always just really good.
Cosplay brothers. Let's go. Same
Let's
cosplay.
go.
I know. Yusha, you're
What's
awesome.
up, man?
You're excellent.
No,
really good.
you're excellent.
Ah. Yeah, there we go. Hope for a Zombieland Saga type infection. They just become idols.
Yeah, just idols. That's all I would hope for. I mean, if we can get like we get like a bunch of like just really popular, like even if it wasn't like idol girls, like imagine having like just really popular like music artists that just come back as zombies and make a super band. That'd be kind of sick.
That'd be like Thriller, but like even better.
It's kind of like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where they just like get where they get all the people back, but they're zombies instead.
Wait, the dub's good. I watched it subbed because I just want to. I'm not like some sub dub elitist. I just want to watch stuff as soon as it comes out if it's really good. So I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for this. Give me. So actually, Trickster, explain, because I know I'm like I said I'm not an elitist for that stuff, but I know they're usually like not great because voice actors and such, blah blah blah, etc. etc.
I'm a
Oh, it's
double
funny.
The only good dub actor is Koki.
Damn.
That's.
Lol.
I mean, that's a fellow Vtuber. We have to support her. Of
Yeah,
course.
I badmouth all of them, but unfortunately we fucking know one.
Oh, he goes all out. Okay, that's great. Do we just get Scott Pilgrim? Do we care about that, or are we gonna talk more about zombies and such? You guys want to pull up Evil Dead or something? Maybe Shaun of the Dead.
I would watch Scott Pilgrim versus Evil Dead all day.
If Sam Raimi, if Sam Raimi and
like
Edgar Wright
fucking
making a movie
ass.
together would be like Sam Raimi and Edgar Wright doing a movie together would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I do like Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
I do accept Edgar Wright for all of his faults.
Elaborate. I want to know.
Edgar
actually.
Wright?
I'm interested. I'm not like
The man,
offended or anything.
the man is a patented fart sniffer.
Yeah.
The man loves his own farts. He loves the smell of his own gas, and he fillets himself over it. And
Oh, hey, look, it's 2004.
Hey, look, it is 2004.
The cold. Yeah, so what's up?
I like how they handled this scene in the movie. Pretty good.
I like Scott's stupid hat. It's really dumb.
Yeah.
It's like a snail shell. What that?
Yeah, it's like a nautilus shell cornucopia kind of like shape.
I wouldn't think that.
It's a big beanie. It's a beanie that doesn't fit him.
It looks like it's like a cornucopia
No,
on
it
his head.
definitely like curls in on itself somehow.
Yeah. Also, just 2004 parties. Wow. So this is what a party's like.
That's Komu. He knows everybody.
Literally everybody.
Yeah, he knows everybody.
This rejected gnome. Also, I just like how it's like, yeah, just little hair dealies. Literally her personality.
By the way, this guy never shows up again the entire comic.
Right.
He doesn't need to.
He's
Does
just a
not.
plot.
No,
He's
he
just
does not. He's just that guy.
But he knows. I think he's a plot device, not an actual character. Ah.
Yeah, no,
He knows
he's
everyone in
a plot
Toronto.
device.
The rest of
It's one of those things where like the whole mood was just like there's always that guy that that a lot of people know that just seems to know everybody, like everything about everybody for like somehow.
Well, clearly they're spies and they're watching you.
Yeah, that's how it is.
That truck outside right now, your door. That's part of the government.
the one that says pizza on it, just generically written.
Mm-hmm. You're totally being watched right now by the government. Don't. That joke's not working.
Don't forget to subscribe to Egg Channel. Give
Thank
him your money.
Look, if you had enough for like that, you're good. Thank you, government. I mean, I pay them
dollars to good use.
exactly. Also, I like just how like they drew Ramona for this page. She's kind of like standing away. I have more sources.
She's not like the other girls.
Mm-hmm,
No,
exactly.
I mean, she also doesn't really know anyone.
She's new in town.
Like,
She's from
she's
America.
literally new in town. Yeah, she's American.
Isn't that like exotic? She's not Canadian.
She's not Canadian. Yeah.
Also, those shoes. Not gonna lie.
They're
They're
pretty
kinda-
nice shoes.
I was like, they're kind of a little dumb. Just a little.
I like her.
Yeah,
like
there's
them.
a reason for that.
Yeah, I like them.
Oh, thank you, Trickster. I will. Oh, Phelan sent it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Sources. Hi.
Hi, sources. Good to meet you. They might have them, but I can't remember. I'm dreaming. Oh yeah, here we get the awkward scene of like, "Hi, I dreamed of you, but don't worry." Her shoes match her jacket.
Yeah,
They didn't
yeah.
match the jeans. I mean, jeans and shoes are pretty easy to match together. Like, how do you not match that? How do you screw that up?
Like this. Wearing fucking Mr. Silly shoes.
I mean, I think what would.
I mean, okay, guys. How would you talk to Ramona in this situation then?
Oh God, don't ask me.
No, because go back. No, go back. If you guys are gonna be like so critical about it, how would you guys go and talk to Ramona?
I'm not being
Yo.
critical of Scott's approach.
Yeah, that's-
I'm being critical of Ramona's stupid fucking shoes.
Hello, I'd like to buy you a fish sandwich.
I think Nelson. I think the most you'd get was a okay, thanks, and then
Bitches love fish sandwiches.
they do. They do.
Hand her a bucket of chicken, and then also be holding your own bucket of chicken.
Hi, Scout. Glad to meet you.
It worked for Scout.
Hello there. You new in town? How do you do? Nice to meet you. Welcome to the party. That's not gonna work.
But, like he has an in already. He literally saw her in his dreams.
Would
Yeah,
you
that's
tell a
how-
girl that? Would you be like,
that's-
"Hey, I've seen you in my dreams"?
Well, it's a little bit different. Yeah, you know what? I would.
Literally.
You would?
It
Alright,
happened twice. I think you've gotten in there.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Are you cursing me? Am I seeing your dreams because I'm now being like a puppet slave? What's going on here? Who do you know here? And then he stalks her, but it's quirky. It's fine.
Yeah.
I love his face here. Just up the stairs. I heard she's American.
Dude, what? She's real. Who? Ramona Flowers.
I love them just like roasting her name. It's Sir Ramona Quimby, age 8, yet flowers.
I mean, they're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you give your characters stupid names and then lampshade it, it's fine.
Yes.
That's what the MCU taught me.
Well, not only does she get the quirky main character hair, but she gets the quirky main character name. Everyone else has like Julie Powers.
I mean, Powers is like a good name. You got Austin Powers.
You got Austin Powers.
Like Powers is a lot.
Pussy galore.
You got Power Nelson. Power is a strong name.
Yeah.
And
How about
Power is his name.
Ramona Powers?
Yeah, there we go. Just draw Ramona Flowers in Nelson's outfit,
In Nelson's outfit, that'd be pretty good.
or the other way around.
Please don't.
Oh, so you want you dressed in her clothes? Got it. You want her
Got
shoes.
it. You want the
You can just draw her
short
with,
shorts and the
with
tights.
no clothes, and that'd be pretty great.
You know, I think I've seen some people doing that, especially since the cartoon came out. Only a couple, though.
Mm.
Any of our
yeah.
esteemed VTuber friends that are artists?
Yeah,
Hey,
Brace,
Brace.
this is up to you. Come on.
Hold on, okay.
You're coloring something already for me? Thank you, Brace.
Yeah. She's delivering for Amazon.ca. What is that? Have you guys heard of that? Amazon.ca?
Yeah, I don't know what the website for Amazon.ca is.
I
I don't think it went anywhere. I don't think we need to worry about Amazon in our daily lives.
mm-hmm. I mean,
It's a
Oh, that-
passing fad.
oh, they own us. They don't own Twitch. It's okay.
Who wants to deal with all those boxes outside their house?
And books. Who cares about books and CDs? It's like,
Yeah.
who needs books when you got comic books? Also, Wallace is drunk and gay.
Yeah. He's very gay. Like insanely gay.
That's Wallace. Mr. Silly Shoes. And for the best, this is the best page in the comic. I'm being honest. What's
The shoe?
I mean,
Wait,
the
what's
joke.
Oh, Amazon.ca.
What's the website for that? Amazon.ca. Cool, thanks. Also, I love these old computers.
This was
yeah.
literally cutting edge at the fucking time.
I
Well,
said
not
that.
quite cutting edge, but
I said that so people would grow and feel old. You're welcome. Look at how archaic and retro they are. They're like retro future.
Did you go through all the things that are in their one bedroom like
Oh, you can
studio
scroll back up
apartment
there.
thing?
That's
Yeah,
such
yeah.
good. Actually, we were scrolling that when Nelson was doing his like this is boring spiel, which is
Yeah.
not wrong, but where is it at? Here we go. We have a lame poster. That's Scott's. A futon. That's Wallace's. A wall lamp. The easy chair.
It's also Wallace's.
I
clothes
think
on the
it's why.
floor.
Can I know the answer to this. It's because it's quirky.
Mm-hmm.
But why don't they just get 2 mattresses?
Poor.
'Cause Scott has no money.
mattresses are expensive.
They literally have mattresses on the side of the road. You put a big plastic
Full of
bag
bed
over them.
bugs.
Those have bed
No,
bugs.
No, I don't
you
know
put a
about that,
big
man.
you put a big plastic bag over them. You tie them up.
You rip a hole in that bag and now you got bed
I
bugs
don't.
everywhere.
I couldn't tell you how Canada
wouldn't-
works with all their stuff. To be honest,
I
man.
wouldn't trust I'm never gonna trust a mattress on the side of the road. Just no.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why doesn't he just sleep on like a pile of blankets or something? Literally something that you can just find at one of those fucking stores that he goes to all the time, and then I don't know, like he just there's
He
He
wants to-
spends- they spend money on sushi and not fucking just getting another bed.
Look,
Well,
man,
yeah,
when you're
that's
that
avocado
age, when you're that age and you're broke as hell, like you don't like a lot of the times you don't think about those kind of things, and that was like that's like the problem. That's like the
Yeah, I
problem that a
do. I
lot of
think
people.
about having my own
No,
bed a
something-
lot.
Right, man. So Wallace doesn't need to think about having his own bed, like because that is his bed.
Right. So why
Scott
does
has zero.
Scott's a
Scott
mooch.
has zero money. He doesn't even pay for the sushi. Scott doesn't pay for the sushi either. Like Scott is being
Scott's
treated by
broke.
Wallace.
So why doesn't Wallace just tell him to get his own fucking bed?
He's
Because
nice.
Wallace likes sleeping with
Yeah.
men.
Yeah.
Wallace is a very generous person.
Whatever.
He's also a gossipy bitch.
I mean, that's part of being generous. He's spreading information.
He has leverage over Scott, but it's also like Scott's his friend, kind of thing. where
See,
he's
see,
just
look
like,
right
I'm gonna
here.
take care of this kid.
Scott's toothbrush. Wallace paid for it.
Yeah. Wallace's socks on Scott's feet.
Mm-hmm.
Like Scott is definitely a deadbeat loser.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
Scott is unemployed.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I've been a deadbeat loser before, and I still had a bed. Not
Yeah.
like bed, like
Well, I mean, he didn't. So
even when I
Scott makes
didn't
the
have like a bed, I still made something.
right. No, at this
I
point,
didn't.
Scott's just like, you know what? There's a bed here anyway.
why
Like, I
bother?
don't have to spend money. Why bother?
I could either you know, buy a random thing that costs like $5, or save up for like 6 months. Oh wait, no, I'm like a young adult that doesn't know crap.
6 months? No, no. Come
I
on.
Look,
mean,
man, a
He
lot
what?
of
doesn't have
people
an
forgo
income.
things.
He's
A
between
lot of
jobs.
yeah, a lot of people forgo things for the simple, like quick pleasures in life
Okay,
over
back when I was really
overpaying.
poor and really destitute, I used to
Yeah.
just. There were ways to get money. You could just.
Yeah, killing
Scott
killing
is
your girlfriend's exes.
Scott is the definition of just complete deadbeat. Just doesn't want to do. He
Lame-o.
had a job at one point. Scott did have a job at one point. He worked for the He worked for that Tex-Mex place,
No,
the Gilded
listen.
Burrito.
I totally
Yeah.
understand not wanting to do work. I get that.
Yeah.
But not wanting to do work so bad that you don't have your own bed?
He
That's what
doesn't
makes this.
mind it.
That's why it's a character, Nelson. He's just really bad at being a person, like just insanely bad
Literally
at being a
me.
person.
Something about North American 69-year-old guys that makes them not buy beds.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, the futon's comfy enough. He doesn't like die in it. It's like a 24/7 sleepover with a pal.
Yeah. And sometimes there's an extra pal that you just have to ignore.
Look, look. Wallace would probably go to their house.
Why doesn't he sleep in the bathtub or something?
That's
Uh,
that's an
Listen,
option.
in a Canadian winter,
They have a
do you think it's
tub.
better in a Canadian winter, do you think it's better to sleep in a bed with another person who can bring warmth, or sleep in a fucking bathtub?
I would still choose the tub.
You have more independence and self-worth.
Yeah.
This is Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah,
Fine.
you also
Yeah, you're better than Scott Pilgrim. Congratulations.
Scott's parents also babied the fuck out of him, so he's like completely just a man child.
He's sleeping in the lazy chair.
Yeah.
That's bad for the back.
I used to sleep on a chair regularly. Back in
How-
college, I forewent buying a bed, and I used a couch. I just got a couch.
Oh, like a couch and a chair. Like you can like lay sideways on a couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bed's more like you gotta be sitting in it, kind of.
Yeah, fair.
I get Scott. I understand him why he's doing the stuff he does.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I hate it.
get it.
I hate that I understand it.
Oh no, of course, no. Like it's one of those things that when you first read it, like when you were younger, you're just like, oh man, he's just
He's
like
so
me for real,
cool. He's just
because
like
you're
me.
also a person that's growing up, not knowing what the fuck you're doing with your life and making bad decisions. But now that you've grown up a lot more and you've made
Hopefully.
those bad decisions, you can look back at this and be like, man, this guy fucking sucks. I can't believe that happened. I'm so glad that I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, please, please.
Yeah. Yes, totally. Yes, I understand exactly. Wow. Look at Ramona.
Oh yeah, you can. I would say just you can scroll back.
Trying to find where I forgot where we
Yeah,
were.
we can just keep looking at Ramona.
I
That's fine.
I forgot where we were.
Yeah, we're around there, right there.
All right, on the PC. Dear Scott Pilgrim, you'll be fighting soon. My name is Matthew. That's spam. Look. If you got that email, would you read it? Honestly, if someone emailed you that they were gonna fight you, would you actually read it?
I would probably skim over it. Honestly, I'd be like, yeah,
I
okay.
think Scott has the right approach to these fucking
Yeah,
emails.
yeah. He's just like, I don't believe it. So whatever.
This is an anti. This is what people go through. Every VTuber goes through this. They have an anti that will send them the exact message. Just you wait. You'll get one yourself. It's boring. Delete.
Just delete it.
Look at that. Pepsi. That's Pepsi right there. Right in the middle of the...
Yeah. Look, it's Pepsi's good.
Thinking.
Is this? They really
Also,
base it off
isn't
it.
RC Cola a big thing up in Canada?
I don't think RC. No, I don't think
We-
RC Cola is a big thing in Canada. I know
Fuck,
it's
we should have got
thing
the
in like
Canadian in for
there's
this.
like a good amount
Oh,
of
we don't have.
countries that like RC Cola is like really big, but
I know, like,
not. I don't think Canada is one of them.
isn't ginger ale? No, that's Michigan. Never mind. I was thinking of.
I mean, there's Canada
Ginger
Dry
ale.
ginger
Ginger ale
ale.
is a big thing ever.
Yeah, yeah.
Love me
yeah, there's-
ginger ale.
Mm-mm.
I love
Well, there was one brand I was thinking about that a friend was like, "Yo, you gotta try this stuff." It's really good. I was like, you don't drink soda. You gotta. Like...
Ginger ale isn't soda. I mean, it is.
Ginger ale
but
is
Fizzy, yeah, it's like a soda. It uses
It's
soda
soda-ish.
water.
Carbonation. That's there we go. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, I drank carbonated water once. That counts.
No one. That's fucked up. That's like saying, "Oh yeah, I have
No,
No, that's soda.
No,
That's
no.
that's soda water.
That's what I'm saying.
I
It
had
counts as.
cyanide.
That's why I'm saying. It'd probably be okay to try at least. If you serve ginger ale hot, it's what? How is it a soup?
I guess it's just a
like a
ginger soup.
sweet soup. What do you mean by that?
I
I'm
don't-
not
Yeah, what do you
sure.
mean by this, Charlie Fool?
Please.
No more
Mm.
comics until you tell us what you're fucking saying.
What does that mean? Soda is canned soup. Brace as well.
Yeah, Brace, I'm going to invite you over and pour you a nice tall glass of Campbell's cream of mushroom.
I ever heard of what?
Fruit soup.
Fruit soup?
Fruit soup? No.
I don't know
no,
about
haven't.
that one. Nope.
Is-
I mean, I
don't.
Is
guess
that-
tomato soup if you want to be a wanker about it, but...
Oh wow, you've been in the UK for how long? You already saying the words?
Wanker, listen, what does Sniper say in Team Fortress 2, and where's he from? New Zealand?
Music. Holiday
Oh.
fruit soup.
Brace,
This is-
all American sodas are corn sodas. You're all just drinking
corn.
fucking corn syrup. I don't know what to tell you.
But it tastes so good.
No, they have cane sugar sodas.
And,
Yeah, there's-
I know they
Mexico
do, but those are like the fancier ones.
imports. I guess this is. I mean, this is actually like fruits. This is fruit soup. I guess. So you can just do that, but with soda.
I don't know if I
wouldn't
would
do
eat that.
No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
if
I
someone
wouldn't eat
served
that.
that to me, I would reconsider trusting them in the
But
kitchen.
this is holiday fruit soup.
This is the results of someone having dementia.
Oh god. I mean, would you? This is a traditional Christmas soup somewhere. It said so. Traditional Christmas.
Maybe in Sweden or something.
Yeah, this is like you made an oatmeal, but you ran out of oats, so you just kind of poured all the water onto the fruit.
Yeah, you could just add oats and it would be pretty good.
But then that's oat soup.
No, it's oatmeal. You just make oatmeal. What are you
Soup is a
talking
meal.
about?
Soup, not a meal.
Whatever. No, move on. I'm over
Okay.
this. Move. Go.
All right.
Move on.
You want more Scott Pilgrim where she's talking about how Kim and all that and knives and junk and
Oh, look at
yes.
I mean,
Sitting on the
this part's
They
just showing
kissed.
how like Scott's like kind of
Over the
emotionally pretty much overly over
Mm.
knives, and like he's just like
Yeah, this was
kind
it
of
was
like, you
it
know
was
what,
fun.
that's the setup for this part.
It was
God,
fun, you know,
Scott's
messing with your
such a
heart for like a few months, but I'm done. I found this hot chick. It's sorry. I know you're like emotionally immature, and I kind of took advantage of that, but yeah, it's cool. See ya.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, it's not cool, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, that is sarcastic. Cool,
Yeah, sorry, it's sarcastic. Cool.
cool.
Oh, wait a second. Hang on. You missed
Oh.
another thing that shows that it's 2004. So he he ordered
He's
the CDs
playing.
on a Saturday, and it will be at least until Monday until they arrive from Amazon.
Also, he bought CDs.
Oh,
Yeah, he bought CDs.
Sometimes
Buying
people still buy CDs.
CDs.
How many CDs do you own, Nelson?
Now
I own
I
a
think
fair
I own like
few.
And you
I
should
think
all
I own like
yes.
3.
My
I own like 3 CDs.
My CD collection got stolen, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry
No,
to hear
that
that.
is unfortunate. I bought a bunch of JoJo CDs because I pirated all of JoJo and felt bad about it.
Well, I mean, that's more
Yeah.
than some people.
That's a good reason. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I have legitimately
what you
done
gotta
that
do.
with a lot of stuff.
Plus, like,
Yeah.
I was in Japan at the time, so getting the singles was like 1,000 yen, and it's like, okay, yeah, that balances out, I think.
You've been to Japan?
It's so much, yeah. It's so much worth it, like buying it there. Like when they import like singles here,
Mhm.
God, it's so awful. Like they're like $30-$40
Yeah, no, you
American. It's insane.
wouldn't want to do that there. Yeah, I've been to Japan a bunch of times, but it's not relevant to comics, so it doesn't come up. Manga is in comics.
Yo!
Yeah, that's what that's like.
Yeah, the second you get off the plane.
Usually it's power sets and actual powered CDs. Ah. Oh yeah, remember how like, you have to like burn CDs? That's a lost art, totally.
My car still has a CD player.
Oh wow.
I've
Yeah,
heard
mine does too.
I've heard they're going away.
I mean, yeah, most people are opting for those like, uh, what was it? Those like pretty much decks that have like Bluetooth or USB ports now.
Right.
Or you just get a smart card that connects to your account. You don't even have to do any of that. It's already there for
Yeah,
a
that would be
small
cool.
fee. A small fee.
How about
Just-
new, Scott?
I mean, that's
How about
yeah, that's,
new?
that's what XM radio used to be. XM radio used to be, hey, pay the subscription and you get radio with like a bunch of different like radio stations, right?
That was my Dr. Evil.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah, good Dr. Evil.
Very cool.
How much money would you like, Nelson, for your Dr. Evil?
I don't know. What is this? Is this going somewhere?
Yeah, I'm setting you up to say $1 million in your Dr. Evil voice.
Oh, you don't have to pay me anything, dear bro.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
$1 million. No, I did it wrong.
Also, poor
new, Scott.
Neil.
Corporation H feels good on the whole.
God, I need to rewatch these. Like, we keep making references in Comic Club about it. I'm like, I gotta watch this. And like, I never do.
You just gotta sit down. You just gotta sit down and watch things, man.
I know.
I mean, you don't really need to.
You don't have to.
But I want to.
That's
but
just what I like to do. I just like to
Mhm.
sit down and watch things.
Go to the theaters and stand the whole time. There you go.
You don't even have to go into the theaters. Just stay home, do the thing, put on an eye patch and put the colors up, man. Like
Holy
hoist
shit,
the
apparently-
colors.
Apparently, J. Scott Campbell was going to do an Austin Powers comic at some point.
Wait, what?
Who the hell is
Oh,
J. Scott Campbell?
I'm pretty sure he does a bunch of cheesecake art.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, I was right.
What's
So-
cheesecake art?
Oh,
When
that's
you can see the boobs.
that's comic book nerd talk.
Oh.
You've learned some of our lingo.
there you go.
Yeah.
What-
Sorry, out of the comic book club, I'm an outlier of
Yeah. We
not
call
reading comic books.
we call sexy moments in comic books cheesecake,
Ah,
and sexy moments involving men beefcake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think
that one makes sense.
Kind of like how there's a lot of weird food terms when it comes to stuff like fan fictions has lemons. Comics
Yeah,
has
yeah,
cheesecake. Why is there so much food? Who's thinking about food when they're thinking about what's going on with people?
I still never understood the lemons thing.
Who knows what fanfiction people are on about?
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's
J.
also
Scott Campbell
true.
did this one MJ piece that pissed a lot of people off for some
Ah,
the
I know this.
butt!
The
That's a lot of
the
people.
sitting
Butt.
pose.
Oh,
I
this
saw this on the
one.
internet. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I would say like
Also-
This,
I've sat on couches like that before.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're complaining about.
like, don't like.
So
I've heard
you-
many girls talk about how they like sit really weird in their computer chairs anyway.
Yeah.
Like most
Also,
of them
I would
don't like most of them
totally bang
squat.
on him.
Like, yeah,
What's-
true.
what's that coffee doing?
Being
It's-
hot.
Swirling.
It's hot. What's going on? I
hot
mean,
coffee.
is she?
Like it looks like it's a cold day.
What's-
There's
what's There's smoke billowing
like, she just wants
outside.
to keep her hands warm.
There's Spider-Man back there. She's
Yeah.
bleeding from her nose. That's like the film trum or the philium or what's that those thing
Yeah,
called?
the little dent in the top
The,
left
the,
thing.
the thing that if you have fetal alcohol syndrome isn't there. That thing.
Spider-Man is cheeked up. Spider-Man's always been cheeked up.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Spider-Man has
Skin tight suit.
Always had a booty.
he's like the second most of comic characters in that regard. Like Dick Grayson first, of course.
Uh,
Like Spider-Man's not winning that competition. Sorry, Nelson. It's
Dick
close.
Grayson gets a lot of that art.
hmm
Yeah, it's fine if you do it to Dick Grayson. Not fine if you do it to Mary Jane.
Yeah. Literally, he had a statue that's just purely that pose. MJ is way better than Ramona.
Okay, so I know there are egregious female poses in comic books, right? There are tons of them.
Way too many.
I mean, I feel like that's how.
This is not
how it
one
is.
of them. This is not an egregious pose.
I-
When my fat ass has sat on couches like this is not egregious.
Maybe you just like sensually sit on couches. Have you thought of that?
I mean, I don't stay in that pose forever. That would be uncomfortable. I'm just saying, this is really not that egregious in the big scheme of like.
I don't. I think people just wanted to be mad.
It's not. It's not the Spider Woman pose.
Oh, J. Scott Campbell did Danger Girl, of course.
Oh, he did. Did he do Gen 13 too?
I'm sure he did at least a little bit of Gen 13.
Because Danger Girl and Gen 13 were sort of like intertwined, right?
Every Image comic was at the time. Yeah. J. Scott Campbell did some Gen 13.
Yeah. There we go. I love Gen 13. I love Danger Girl too. I like it when comics can just be sexy.
Yeah.
Nobody really minds.
How about this amount?
It's made with the intention of being sexy. Yeah, see, like I can't even hold that pose now. I will go attempt to stick my ass out. Okay? How does that sound? I'm gonna replicate these two poses really quick. I'll be back in a second.
Thanks, Congo.
Got some more things for you to do.
This is an experiment. This is almost as exciting as the baby kicking experiment.
We had quite the conversation about that. We had the whole baby Olympics basically.
God, that's the kind of classic Denny's content you want to get anywhere else.
No, true.
This is less egregious, more famous. I think this is more egregious. Like someone modeled this in 3D and it just looks horrifying.
Yeah, I don't see how she would be climbing from like the ledge like that.
How is this a practical action? Charlie, what is being achieved by this pose?
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the 3D version of this, like something like this in 3D, and this is how this looks. That is horrifying. Pretty bad underbite.
This is what peak performance looks like. I don't know what to tell you.
I feel like this is just like a horror movie, like a horror movie monster just crawling at you.
Silent Hill creature.
Yeah, like some weird hell creatures just coming for you.
Okay, so I definitely cannot replicate the Spider-Woman pose. That is really uncomfortable. Also, my ass does not stick out like that.
You gotta bend the back a lot more.
Yeah, exactly. Man, I am not made for sticking my ass out.
Oh, and Nelson, you see this?
On the other hand, yes, I do see that. On the other hand, the Mary Jane pose was fairly comfortable for a little bit.
Yeah,
doable, comfortable, nice.
It's a normal ass pose.
Press your arms together.
Yes, and I squeezed my arms together and made my boobs pop. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think it's egregious at all. Oh look, he's having a dream that is that the package is on its way.
Wow.
With its address,
That's really convenient.
27 Albert. They doxed Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, no, well, so you can actually walk by the actual place and everything, like that they use for the set and everything too. And I don't know if it's an actual house or anything like that.
Oh, it sucks.
I just remember.
You just look at your door and you have a bunch of Scott Pilgrim cosplayers are just standing outside.
They're just like,
I think
wow.
Scott Pilgrim cosplayer just means Nintendo YouTuber.
Man literally wears Triforce tees and khakis.
And khakis, yeah.
But graphic tee with my favorite game on it is so cool. I wore that all the time, of course.
You gotta let the people know that you like games.
I like video games. I'm a gamer. Did you gamers ever
Yeah.
rise up? Wait, no, that's a decade later.
Well, this is a real address in Canada, so
We could send Scott Pilgrim some fan mail, right? No.
yeah, let's send things to this address.
I'm gonna throw pizza up on the roof of their house.
Oh,
Like,
that would be really good.
Like in Breaking Bad.
Like in Breaking Bad.
Do people actually wait? What?
Yeah, people actually did that. They found the house.
Yeah,
that
no,
used
it
in
was
Breaking
a
Bad.
massive problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
have a
a waste
they have a
of-
giant fence around there, and from what I understand, the lady who owns the house just sits outside all day and yells at people.
Okay, honestly, if you have a fence outside, you're just incentivizing it even more. Like, do a trick shot, it's like frisbee that thing up there.
You'd be surprised. Here's the thing.
How aerodynamic is
You're
a pizza?
encouraging people to do the trick shot. However, most people probably can't do the trick shot.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
It's easier to clean pizza off the floor than it is to clean pizza off the roof.
fair.
Oh. It
Oh.
kind of looks like Scott's house.
I don't know if it's supposed to be like. I think they just used a random address and they just didn't think about it, which is
Yeah.
really funny.
Oh yeah, no, I highly doubt that he sat outside that house sketching it. Because either he knew someone who was in that house, which that's a fucked up thing to do, or he lived in that house, which is an even more fucked up thing to
Oh,
do.
welcome. Hydration, of course.
Did you have you heard that the Amityville Horror House has like a shit ton of people outside of it constantly? And like even when they try to disguise that it's the Amityville house, so many people know where it is that
Yeah.
they just have people looking through their windows at all times and shit like that.
That sounds terrifying.
Oh yeah.
That's the true Amityville horror.
Yes, the true Amityville horror were the people we met along the way.
Howdy. Yep. Also, convenient subspace through your head. It's like 3 miles in 15 seconds.
Yeah. It's
They don't
I
teach
mean,
that
like,
in Canada? Wow.
Can you elaborate?
Imagine if you had one
No.
that went into your head. Would you be happy about that? Would you charge them like a toll? A dream
I
tax?
mean, if they don't know about it, it's kind of like taking the shortcut that no one knows.
Is it
But I
ethical
mean, it's
to
becoming
use
a thing in
someone's
Canada, I
dreams
guess,
for
do
capitalist
it.
purposes? 20 cents. Yeah, there we go. Every 20 cents you go through. There we go. Also, is it like in Super Mario 2? I love how, like, wow, this guy's a huge dork.
Well, it's so funny that because like so earlier he makes like when they're in front of the school he makes a reference to like, oh, don't worry about it, it's just like in Train Spotting, like this whole situation is just like in Train Spotting, and Wallace is like, yeah, but like remember how in Train Spotting the guy was also being coerced to like date an underage girl, blah blah blah, and he's like, oh, it's nothing like that, and Wallace just goes, no, you literally said it was just like Train Spotting. He's just an idiot. That's all it is.
Brain empty. Literally.
Why
Yeah,
doesn't,
brain
why
empty.
doesn't Scott just have sex?
He tries.
He tries.
He tries.
He almost gets there.
I mean, he does. He does have like he does.
Like what?
No,
he
they
doesn't, like,
just sleep together.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
later on in the series.
Later
Yeah,
on.
later on. I'm
Yeah.
in this
I
particular volume,
know, I
Scott Pilgrim does not fuck.
It's not Scott Pilgrim versus Virginity or whatever.
Yeah, there are a lot of just really casually gay people in this comic too, aren't there?
It's Canada.
I know, it's Canada. I know. I've seen Degrassi. Everybody turned out gay.
Even Drake?
No. No, but he was in a wheelchair.
He got shot.
He got shot.
Oh, dang. Degrassi is crazier than I thought it was.
Yeah,
It's
Degrassi is a fun show.
Mm.
I'm always shocked by the number of Canadians that I talk to that have literally never watched Degrassi, when that was an enormous part of my life.
Isn't it on
I mean,
YouTube now? Or is that just the new stuff?
They still make it because technically it's Canadian public broadcasting.
Oh yeah, Canada does a lot of like stuff for TV.
Yeah.
Them in Georgia.
There's so many shows that I've seen that are Canadian in origin that people have just never heard of, including people from Canada.
Like
You
the
guys ever heard of
Weekenders.
Corner Gas?
Nope.
No, what's that?
It's this brilliant little sitcom about a town in Saskatchewan with like 100 people in it.
Oh,
And it's
go on.
really well written and really funny, and not a single Canadian has ever heard of it.
I mean,
Yes.
that's the thing
A
in
lot-
Canada is that they have
A lot of my favorite cartoons growing up were Canadian cartoons.
Like Johnny
reviewed.
Test.
Not Johnny Test. Definitely not
Johnny Test was Canadian.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but so was the Weekenders was Canadian.
Yeah, but the Weekenders aired on like Disney, whatever the fuck.
Disney.
Yeah, but
Disney
it
Channel.
was it was like, but at the same time, it was one of those.
This
things where
man
I'm
watched
like,
16.
This doesn't look like it was a. This doesn't look like it was going to be a Canadian thing, since it wasn't like set in like what I thought Canada looked like at all.
What did you think Canada looked like?
Snow.
Cool, like snow. Yeah, literally
Mhm.
like what Scott Pilgrim looks like. Yeah, Weekenders had like a beach and pizza places everywhere. It was cool.
They don't have pizza in Canada. How sad.
No, they had pizza. That's untrue. They had pizza.
Canada has cool cartoons. Yeah, they do like a lot. Are they
Yeah.
still like doing it? But I mean,
Yeah, because it turns out if you like fund the art scene, you get a bunch of art made. Weird.
Crazy.
If
That
you
is
have-
crazy to think about.
funding
if you have
art.
laws that say you have to air a certain amount of Canadian produced programming,
gotta
you also
spend
tend to
time
get a
in
lot of
there.
Canadian programming.
Yeah.
Was the
Funding
Incredible World of
art.
Geek Canadian? Was that like a Canadian company?
I'm not sure.
I'll look it up.
I think the
Okay.
company you're looking for is Nelvana, by the way.
Oh,
Nelvana. That sounds like a. It's like if you had like a town, Nelson.
Yeah.
The old VTuber only Nirvana cover band.
oh no, they were located in Los Angeles,
Ah.
or well, Burbank, California.
The town inside you? I guess so.
You're totally obsessed, aren't you? Oh, you gotta find a new route then. Can't go through your head anymore. You're crazy. Nah, but you can hang out with me though,
If that's
and it
cool.
works. And it works.
It works. I mean, he just bothered. All he did was bother her a bunch of times until she said
I
yes.
really like the face on the page before this one. With let's pretend I didn't say obsessed. The bags on
That
his
is
eye is incredible.
such a good face. If there's one thing this
Men
comic does
immediately
well,
asleep.
it's faces. So yeah. What's with the X anyways? Well, you know, it's an X-Men reference. Obviously, we're Professor Xavier's School for the Gifted Youngsters. God, why? This hurts. Oh god.
Look, man, comic book reference. Aren't you
Yeah.
guys excited?
Comic
Mhm.
book reference.
I had a homesick
Cool.
hoodie.
Professor Xavier. That's an obscure reference.
Mm-hmm.
This was 2004, man. Come off it, Scott.
The X-Men movie like out that year.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
In
Shut-
fact, I think the original X-Men came out in 2002.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
since-
This was the year after X2.
Yeah.
Oh god.
This was
Very
not
funny.
this was not
I
an
know, I
obscure
know.
reference by any means.
Very
Well,
funny
obviously,
that the Wikipedia page for X-Men 2 is called X2 and not X-Men 2.
oh,
Well, yeah, that's because the movie is called X2.
It shouldn't be called that. That's a dumb name.
Well, okay, but
comic books have
Brian
the name
movies
is
Singer
have,
did make a
mentioned.
ton of money off of it. So.
movies have done
And
names all the
X2
time.
turned out to be a pretty good movie. Let's all be honest with ourselves.
Oh yeah, no. Movie's good. Anyway, hey, this Brian Singer guy, did he do anything else?
Let's not talk about that. For those of you who don't know, Brian Singer now has a thing under. He probably has a Wikipedia thing somewhere.
Oh, absolutely there's something bad. Cyclops wouldn't be Scott's favorite. Scott's favorite would be almost certainly Wolverine or Gambit.
Oh, of course.
I was gonna say, Rogue, Rouge, Raj. I don't know how to say words.
Scott's favorite is Emma Frost because her boobs are out.
based.
That's yeah, Wolverine's a good one.
Yes. There is, in fact, a very large section of Bryan Singer's profile dedicated to sexual assault allegations.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's tragic. I see.
it's not good.
Not good. It's always a shame when you're like, oh, I like this content creator person. I'm gonna go look up their Wikipedia page, see all they've done.
Yep. Never had
Controversies.
Never look up to anybody ever.
Never have a Wikipedia page. That's the answer. Don't have a Wikipedia
Man,
page.
my goal in life is to have a Wikipedia page. I hope it happens at some point. I don't know what I'm gonna do to get it. Is it weird that that's sort of my life goal?
That's
I think that's reasonable. It's like getting your name written down in the popular history.
Right, exactly.
You would be in some if someone you know how like part of like back to zombie survival guides, the physical download of Wikipedia you would do so you'd have every single thing of knowledge available. You would be in some guys that
Maybe
because it's like a good English Wikipedia page. Like you can fit like 50 articles on one page, really small print, and you only need like a stack of like a box of paper to do the whole Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's Wikipedia is.
It's surprisingly not a lot that you can like do. It's surprisingly like very space efficient if you were like in a apocalypse situation to have all of Wikipedia on you.
Wikipedia is literally under 30 gigabytes, including media. It's crazy when you think about that.
Cyclops is objectively wrong future favorite. Scott's there's people like Cyclops fans. They think he was right.
He was right.
People that are Cyclops fans are people that like playing the X-Men fighting games because he was actually pretty good in those games.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could play as like Doctor Doom instead.
Doom wasn't as good in MVC2.
No.
You know Cyclops is fucked up, because even Chris Claremont's like, yeah, obviously everyone hates Cyclops. I was forced to make him cheat on his wife twice. Meanwhile, Wolverine is cool. He's a guy with claws who fucks women.
He's a Canadian.
That's a point against him, but...
No, they needed to promote Wolverine because he's a hairy manlet, and all comic book readers associated with that.
People who like vibes like Cyclops.
It's true. Anybody want to deny what I just said?
Hairy manlets need representation too.
Hairy manlets do need representation.
Somebody has to look out for them. I'm between jobs.
Yeah.
We can get into it in a later volume. Maybe volume 3 for that one.
It's funny because they actually do. It's like I think it's like the first thing that they talk about in like volume 3.
Of course it is. Like he set up jokes really well.
Yeah, it's what was it?
How could he not?
They had that whole they have that whole scene where it's like her hair, like with Ramona's hair changing, and it's like this joke was funnier. Like so in the color version, it says this joke was funnier in black and white,
which is pretty funny. It's
really really good.
Do you like the black and white version better than the color?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, no,
the color's really cool, but like I think it's specifically for like the small little jokes that they have because it's not in color or anything like that.
So if I was continuing reading after book 1, I would go to the black and white version.
Yeah. I mean, it really doesn't make that big of a difference. Like they're both really good. It's just if I was gonna choose, I'm just like, yeah, no, you know what? I'll just read the original, whatever. But other than that, like, it's not too big. It's not really that big of a difference.
This is black and white. Walking Dead is black and white. I think maybe having comics with black and white is the secret to the success. It looks like
that's what
if only we had some other like resource we could look at for black and white comics being successful.
Man, imagine manga being in full color. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, like that would never sell.
Do you guys remember those America manga or whatever they're called, where they did manga style art, but it's all colored because it has to be because comic books?
No, I don't
I
think
mean,
I
there's a few like big two
manga
artists
Avengers
who definitely do manga stuff, and they're mostly bad. Fuck, I forgot the name of the one that did it a lot. He did like a bunch of New Mutant stuff, and it was all really ugly.
Did you say Tokyo Mew Mew?
Yeah, no, Tokyo Pop.
Oh,
Did a
Manga
lot of the
Twilight.
stuff.
I'm gonna hydrate. Think you know? What? Wait, manga Twilight Saga. Embrace. Is that the Twilight I'm thinking of?
no, it's the other Twilight.
Oh, I was gonna say like sparkly vampires in manga style. That sounds.
Nelson, you're making a joke here, but tell me there couldn't be a manga called Twilight Saga that exists.
No,
Oh my god! Oh my
you're
god!
right.
This is.
And when you add saga at the end, it sounds Japanese.
Yeah.
This is. I am blown. Okay, I gotta pull this up because we gotta look at this. We gotta
Do
look at
we
this.
do we really need to?
Yes, yes, we do.
There's a lot of black and white comics.
This is Arnold sounds
I.
on the tier list.
It gets.
There's A tier, B tier, and then Arnold sounds.
His fingers are ice cold. He
They
looks like a zombie.
they gotta hit everything, you know?
It's
That's
not a
just how it is.
zombie. It's that Romeo and Juliet. You know, it's that. There we go. Looks like a
People just
webcomic.
look at a page and like you just know it's been traced off of something much better.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm getting from this comic.
Oh, there actually is a Twilight Saga that is Japanese and is not entirely. Oh god, this is. The more I look at this, the more I'm like, why is this a thing?
It's not good. It's very bad.
I don't like the panels and the lettering here. You
Your
saw it on
answer to-
Target.
Your answer to why it's a thing is because women.
So true.
God,
Thank you.
I wish Pecan was here for this. She could
Wait,
explain.
what's up?
She could
Oh,
explain.
yeah.
Who? Who would explain this?
Pecan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Was
she was meant
Pecan
to be here, but she's not.
Was
She's not, yeah.
Pecan a big fan of Twilight, the manga Twilight?
No, having a woman here to explain.
Oh yeah.
2000 AD, home of the Judge Dredd of Black and White for decades. Yeah, that too, we woman. Yeah, though, like, we could talk about Scott Pilgrim, but, like, this paneling, bad. At least this stuff is funny and good. Also, yeah, they can't afford 2 beds or a bigger place. And he's not gay. Well, Wallace is gay, but he's not. Busy watching Naruto and getting into that over Twilight.
Remember, kids, the punchline is homosexuality.
That's,
Over and over and over again.
that's like half of Wallace's character.
It's literally his character.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's. I was just trying to come up with some other tidbit about him, but I kind of
He's
fell
drunk
flat.
also.
Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
he's
Alcoholism.
Wait, who?
Wallace. Drunk and gay.
Yeah,
there we
Wallace.
go.
Yeah, drunk gay. Has a job.
There's an episode of C Lab where, you know, one of the characters is just sitting around watching TV, and you know the whole punchline is that he's watching this, and they're making fun of a bunch of different TV shows, but they get to the show Will and Grace, and the way they make fun of it is they make the guy playing Will just go gay, 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 and anytime a character is like defined by the fact that they're gay, that's all I can think about. Just some guy sitting around going gay, 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 gay. Maybe you could give him a personality next time, you know?
But why would they do that? That is
I've been
his
watching Drag Race
personality.
recently. It's not entirely inaccurate. These people do exist.
They had to give all the personality to Scott and Ramona. They didn't waste it at all. Look at all that
Well,
personality
they
Scott
messed
has.
up on that front too, let's be honest.
But he's literally me, Nelson. He's a gamer nerd dork, dude.
Do you think Scott would like The Binding of Isaac?
Yes. Oh god,
yeah,
yes, he would.
probably.
The humor would be up his alley. God, I hate that. Now that I'm thinking about that, ah.
Oh, Egg. Oh, Egg. You were so pure.
Well, now I read Scott Pilgrim and realized I'm just a copy of a copy.
No, 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 no. This was engineered for people. This is
It,
specifically
this
engineered
was
This
for
made
this
people.
was one of
made
those this was one of those
made in a
first
lab.
like gamer culture comics, right?
Mhm.
Like haha us gamers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no, it's pretty much what it is. It's like people really liked it because it's like the representation of like, oh man, there's a character that likes all the things I like, and it has like a lot of references to not just like anime, but like just like to anime, comic book culture, like
Mhm.
like movies and whatnot.
He's a
So it's
more.
just like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
Like, I
this.
think that's like one of the biggest draws between it. But at the same time, like the whole prepubescence, like, well, I wouldn't say prepubescent, but more along the lines of like young
Man,
adult
child Indian.
romance. Yeah, people trying to figure out correct social cues for living their life.
Hmm. He's getting better slowly. Hopefully,
He's
we'll
trying
see.
to. I mean, like that's the whole that like I think that's like the whole thing about like Scott Pilgrim is him coming to terms with the fact that he's you know what he really wasn't the best person and
Good
he
Scott
didn't
face here,
realize
by
it
the
until
way.
like everyone
Wait,
until he has to like face his fucking like all the fucking shit that he's done that's really bad.
you mean I'm not the morally good hero of purity that has done nothing wrong and has always been righteous? And excuse me, what? I have to
Yeah,
confront
no.
that? But
Yeah, you gotta confront that.
I, I don't want to though. I like being like
It
the.
sucks. It's
I like being.
hard.
I like
Yeah.
being the main character in my head that never did anything wrong and totally is
I
good.
know. It's crazy how that works, huh?
It's
Like people come, you kind of have to like come like Scott comes to terms with it, like with all the shitty things that he's done to like other people, not understanding that he actually was just being a shitlord, you know?
I don't. I oh
I
no
think
I
this stream ends with Egg losing his least racist VTuber award.
Yeah.
no I can still keep that. Scott wasn't racist
No,
ish.
no.
See, you
Well,
can still
he did he did specifically target out Asian girls a lot in his commentary.
So I mean, like if you look at the demographic of the people that like are kind of like
I'm
this,
aware of how Canada
you
works, and
know.
I'm aware of the demographic.
and the
I'm
It's
just
not
writer.
even just
saying.
can. I'm not even. Well, I'm not talking about Canada. I'm talking about how many like white guys do you know like that kind of fall into the whole oh my gosh Asian women, right?
I'm aware.
Yeah.
See, you can be a jerk, without being racist. You're just a natural, normal jerk. It's fair. It's okay. I don't want to lose my award. Let's go. I already won it. Next year, because someone else will get it. Also, are these actually real teas, or is she making stuff up?
Yes, all of those are real teas. And I actually like that whole. So they redid that scene in the movie and everything, word for word. I think they missed like one T,
Uh
but the
huh.
fact that she just like has that many, it makes sense for the kind of character that she is too. Like I know a
Yes,
lot of girls.
she's
Like,
immensely quirky.
yeah,
I
she's
mean,
very quirky.
there's also lots of products that you can buy that will give you 20 kinds of tea,
Oh yeah, I
and then
bought.
you just get like
Everybody's bought
one
a
tea bag
sampler
of
pack.
all these kinds of flavors. It's like, okay, well,
That's a
I'm a
lot of
big fan of
tea.
Constant Comment. Pretty good, and also Earl Grey.
Mm.
Never
I
had
don't.
liver disaster though.
You know what I
I like
realized this comic is a lot like?
what's
What's it
that?
like?
This comic is a lot like the show Doug.
Yeah, it life some sort of life lesson learned at the end with
No,
a slice of life menial thing happening.
the main character sucks.
Yeah,
And then the writer of it is like some douche who doesn't get the girl either.
but I mean, he does get the girl.
Well, I know, but
What
he
should
has to
he
write a
have?
comic about him getting the girl,
Oh,
right?
Mm.
Because
yeah,
Scott
I guess this case.
or Doug gets with Patty eventually in the cartoon,
Yeah,
as does Scott.
Mm. Oh
Scott
God.
also gets with Patty. It's a weird twist.
By Patty, you mean Ramona, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Totally.
oh,
Also, dude just like walks in on her changing. That's
typical
plays.
anime.
Yeah.
It's typical anime.
Literally
You know?
anime moment
You
right here.
have it's an anime trope. You have to have that in. You have to have it in there.
And look,
You know.
he gets a hug out of it and a kiss
Yeah.
with a
I mean,
guitar
she's
solo.
also That a bass solo, very good.
Bass guitar, same thing.
No, don't say that. You don't mean that. You don't mean that.
I'm sorry, Yusha. I
It's okay.
apologize for mixing them
No,
up.
no, it's okay.
I know the I know the I know the
Look,
bass.
look,
I know
that's an eye.
I
It's an eye for an eye kind of thing.
I know the bass.
I
I
made
know
an egg
the
joke.
I know the bass sounds cooler than the guitar. It has those cool deep sounds and the riffs and
Yeah.
it's the workhorse of music that people don't realize is doing a lot of the work. I understand. It's really cool.
Thank you, Egg. Thank you.
You don't play bass.
Hmm?
You don't play bass,
do.
do you?
I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had one.
Yeah, I do. It's blue. And I
Ah.
learned I learned the battle theme for Final Fantasy 2.
Cool.
That fits.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah, hey, cool. Do you have any patches on your jacket?
Well, one of us didn't go to Professor Xavier's School for Gifted Children, so
The cosplay, it's almost there.
It's so funny that you say that. I was doing laundry the other day and I found out that I have 2 Plum Tree shirts.
Two.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know how I have 2. I remember buying 1, but somehow going through my my clothes, I had a second one and I don't recall ever getting a second one.
They're multiplying.
They're multiplying, yeah.
See if Joyful have a nice one. No, it's late
But
for you,
yeah.
buddy. It's like reality one should be Scott Pilgrim. It wants you. It's like we must set this right.
Well, I've told a story of something that literally happens happened to me, but also somehow happened in this story, or well, in the movie at least.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, my life is a joke. My life is a fucking joke.
But at least people are laughing, right?
Yeah, not with me.
Oh,
Not with
Hang on,
me.
what was the thing? Go on, Yusha.
Comedy.
What?
What was the thing?
So I dated a girl in college. The same girl with the Pepsi, by the way. She turned out to be not great, so I broke up with her. And then the day after, she was just like, she walked up to the game room of the college and was just like, went up to my friend who I saw her walking there, and so I jumped over the couch behind my friend, and just laid down and hid. And I'm pretty sure she could see me still, but she still walked up to us and asked my friend. She's like, "Hey, have you seen Yusha?" And my friend looks down at me while I'm laying on the couch, face down, and looks at her and says, "Oh no, he's not here. I think he just left." so, and then so she leaves, and I'm just like, "Oh, that kind of hits really way close to home."
Yusha!
Yeah. I know, it's crazy. The Scott Pilgrim allegations just they keep happening, I'm never gonna escape them.
Times you acted like Scott
Got-
Pilgrim.
Yeah, number 99.
Number 99.
This is really funny because it also happens in the it also happens in the movie.
My goodness. Yusha,
Yes, that's me.
how do
What?
you...
Exist?
Yes, let's go with that.
I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery, honestly.
Honestly, sometimes I wonder how you didn't go straight to your 28 days later zombie plan.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You didn't at least date the high schooler. I'll give you that out.
No, I did
There we
not.
go.
Yeah, I did not.
There we go. It's one difference. Let's maybe find more. See, this is why you were the best person for this, because you already told me, 3 random stories that are like, okay, how is this possible? That someone could be an autobiography.
Yeah, no. It's one of those. It's like one of those things where a lot of people are just like, yeah, no. It's not even basing it on I think a lot of people started basing this the character Scott because it does a lot of things
It
that
happens.
he does happens to people,
Mhm.
Obviously mine's just a little more it's probably one of the closest things that could happen, but everybody either knows or is that person that has read this that is that guy who is good at like specific things that make no sense in life, like that don't provide you anything in life or anything like that, and they're just a deadbeat, don't have a job, plays video games all day, kind of plays a musical instrument all right, maybe, and is trying to fill the hole left by like an older romance kind of thing. That's the character of Scott Pilgrim, but also has made like a lot of dumb bullshit decisions that hurt other people without realizing it.
You're just talking about like every VTuber we know almost.
Yeah, hi, hey, guess what? I'm pretty sure most VTubers that we know probably have read or watched Scott Pilgrim.
Not until recently.
Not until recently, yeah.
We
Most of the ones that I
on
know.
this one.
Yeah.
You can have read it without ever reading it. You just live it.
Nelson, could you just throw a quick at everyone in the Denny server? Say, do you relate to any part of Scott Pilgrim? Show up to Xstream right the fuck now.
yeah.
Okay.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. We gotta get past them getting all in their underwear.
Thank God
Yeah.
they don't fuck. No TOS problems here.
Nope.
She does not want to have carnal relations with Scott. She just wants to,
Not
sleep
right
in
now,
the
at
bed.
least. Not yet. Not right
Yeah.
now, at least. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I totally
yeah.
didn't want. I totally didn't want to have sex with you. Totally. Yeah, right. Scott. What is? No, actually, I could say what's wrong with you, but we already know what's wrong with him. That's the basis. Like you literally start this like comic off learning who he is and what his issues are.
Yeah.
And this is a lot like when I wake up, because Twitter's there.
Twitter! Oh my goodness! Cheap tweet Twitter. Totally reference. It's like the Amazon reference.
Yeah, just like Amazon. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Spike!
Hey,
Welcome.
Spike, what are you doing?
Spike,
Spike.
I got a question for you right now that you're here, buddy. Do you relate to Scott Pilgrim in any way? I ain't never gonna give you up.
Remember to give him a shout out?
I will.
Hey, Spike, what's going on, man?
Yeah, welcome, Spike. What were you doing? Are you having fun? Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. The Hot Wheels games are like usually like kind of decent.
Not really. I think I'm too nice. That's pretty funny.
Like,
That's honestly really funny.
I'm sorry, but I think if you read Scott Pilgrim and think you're too nice for it to have happened, you just haven't gotten to the end of your Scott Pilgrim arc.
Yeah, you're just not. Yeah, you just haven't finished your Scott Pilgrim phase, man.
Very Scott Pilgrim pilled.
Yeah.
It was GTA. GTA. That's also like a game. That's fun.
Yeah, that's also like Scott Pilgrim.
Exactly.
Yeah, GTA and Scott Pilgrim go like hand in hand.
I mean,
yeah, if they ever make a GTA Canada, it's basically just going to be Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
That would just be called GTA because Grand Toronto Area is the acronym. There we go. Grand Toronto Area 4. Very Pilgrim core.
I mean, like here, like in this whole thing, we don't like know anything about like. I mean, the reader doesn't know anything about like Ramona's backstory and how, like, how kind of how fucked up she is, kind of thing.
She's just a very quirky person.
She's just a quirky person, yeah.
Quirky and attractive.
So fucked up though, bro.
She's hot.
Yeah, I can fix her.
That's what you gotta go off of is she's attractive. She's,
Yeah, she shows up in his dreams.
Yeah.
She's American. Like, what else do you need?
Exactly.
Bangs.
Zoe
Deschanel has bangs.
Look at her. She's skating in the snow.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of like. I'm trying to think of like what would happen if Zoe Deschanel actually played Ramona instead of Mary Elizabeth Winstead. But I think Mary Elizabeth Winstead was a great choice as well.
I don't think she went on to do anything.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead?
Yeah.
She was in The Thing, and she was in 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's in a lot of movies actually.
Was
really good.
Cloverfield Lane the bunker one?
Yeah.
That's the bunker one with John Goodman.
Oh, she was in the Birds of Prey movie apparently.
Yeah.
Who wants to watch what she did
boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Guys, can I ask a real ass question?
Please do.
How does Aquafina keep getting work?
I
don't believe that's a real person. I think that's a dolphin from BoJack Horseman.
It's because there isn't enough Asian representation in Hollywood, and Aquafina is like the most.
We need a
least
young
threatening-
Chinese girl. Say
Yeah,
no
no,
more.
literally, it's because yeah, it's literally because there's no Asian representation, quote unquote, and she's the most least threatening Asian woman
Plus, her name's just
to
kind of
people, I
funny,
guess.
so people like
Yeah,
it's memorable names. You put that on a movie poster, boom, that's gonna get some attention.
yeah. Like she was in what was it? She was in the 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 Seven Rings movie. Which one was that?
Shang-Chi?
Yeah, was she?
She
She
was in
was
a Marvel movie?
yeah.
Yeah,
How does
That was
Aquafina
Aquafina?
keep getting work?
Yeah, that she was in she played one of the girls there. She was supposed to be in Everything Everywhere All at Once, but the person that they chose instead definitely was a lot
Was
better.
better,
better.
like an
Yeah, it was
actual
a
good
million times better. Yeah. Fantastic movie, by the way.
Yes,
Absolutely
really. I
fantastic
actually
movie.
watched that recently. Very good.
Yeah, I'm really glad that they didn't use Aquafina for that because I don't think Aquafina could have done any like that role
Couldn't have
justice
done
at
any
all.
acting. I agree.
Yeah, yeah, true. But yeah, Shang-Chi was really, really bad. Shang-Chi was really, really bad.
That was like a post Endgame Marvel movie. Haven't they all been bad?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a shame because like one of my favorite my favorite YouTube martial artist choreographers did like all the choreography for both Shang-Chi and for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Well, at least
Man's
they
getting
got
paid.
yeah, you
Yeah,
get paid.
he's getting his money, and but yeah, it was just like, damn, they worked on a really bad movie, but it was like a lot, like it was supposed to be super popular because it's Marvel, but then they also worked on Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I'm just like, hell yeah, this is actually really really
Which
fucking
won
good.
an Oscar that year, didn't it? For Best
He
Picture?
did. It actually, yeah, it definitely did. It brought back the actor of I can't pronounce his name, but the short round actor.
You can just
Oh
call him
yeah,
Short
So,
Round.
yeah, like short round. It's like short round's entire career got brought back because of it too.
that's kind of cool. Like it's really
Yeah,
awesome. Like a child actor just like does their thing, disappears, and comes back with a bang. I,
yeah, it was insane. His reunion with Harrison Ford was really nice too. It was really
oh,
like he was really like
Ah,
Harrison Ford
yes. Harrison
known
Ford
asshole.
remembers he exists.
Yeah, known like celebrity asshole Harrison Ford, right? Because he's just old and tired of everyone's bullshit. Was just genuinely happy to see Short Round succeed again.
I think it makes sense for because Harrison Ford liked the Indiana Jones movies because he liked fucking adventure serials and he didn't like Flash Gordon bullshit.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's unfortunate about the latest Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah,
We don't
Crystal
There.
Skull.
we don't talk about the new one.
Crystal
Well, I mean,
Skull.
it's no, no, no. There was another
I
one
thought we
that
got
came
over.
out after
I
it.
I
thought we got.
know, we don't talk about it.
I thought we got over Crystal Skull already. We can. Nothing happened after that one. The series died then.
Oh,
Right?
I get what you're doing. I get it.
I've never seen the new one either. I heard it was
Shia
like.
LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Did he die in that movie? Did they kill off his
No.
character?
No.
No,
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 they
Shia
killed him
LaBeouf
No.
did not
off-screen
die.
in Dial
No,
of Destiny,
no.
which is even funnier.
Wait, what?
In Dial of Destiny, they're like, "Oh, and your stupid son died from something."
That's what I was saying. Like they make his character in Crystal Skull, and then they just don't even use him in the next one. Like that's so dumb. Like
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
Shia
because they
LaBeouf's in a
couldn't
like
very
get
different place than he was when
Yeah,
they made
he's
the
not
Yeah. He,
a
well, he was good in Fury. I don't know if you guys ever saw Fury,
That's
which
because
was
he was a side character in Fury.
yeah, but he was a really good side character
yeah.
in that
Well,
movie.
maybe he should have stayed a side character for.
I think
You know
after
what? That's
I think
fair.
after that flag debacle, he's not allowed to be the star of a movie ever again.
I think
You
his brain is a little bit broken at this point because of it.
Yeah.
My
Look.
brain would be broken if someone fucking doxed my location from the cloud patterns.
Look. Cannibalism is a very bad thing to do because the prions will mess up your brain. That's just what happens.
And that's how you get
Yeah.
Kobe.
Prion disease is real scary
Mm-hmm.
for a cannibal like me, you know.
Poor actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Well, you know,
I
a little cannibalism here and there isn't like a problem.
exactly.
No, it is.
No. Look how Hannibal Lecter turned out. You know. He was
Yeah,
fine.
he purposely doesn't eat their brains because of that.
Mm.
Oh, he
Yeah,
does eat
so a little
someone's brain.
cannibalism is fine. Anything below like the jawline.
Wait, no, Hannibal Lecter does eat someone's brain.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he even feeds it to a kid at the end of the at the end of
Oh, I've never actually
at the end
seen
of Hannibal.
Silence of the Lambs.
No, it was
Was the TV show?
Hannibal's when he did it. So no, not the TV
What's
show, the
one
movie.
of
So
what's one
in
of the
Silence of
Hannibal
the
TV
Lambs,
show you show?
I like the Hannibal TV
I like the
show. I'm
Hannibal TV
actually
show.
rewatching it now.
So Nelson actually recommended I watched it as well because I was like on the fence of watching it, and his advice, and I quote, since Nelson's here to confirm, is you're gonna like season 1 and 2, but season 3 is god awful garbage. And you know what, Nelson? I told you before, but yeah, you're right. It is absolute garbage.
I try not to steer people wrong with recommendations.
But yeah, no. At the end of Silence of the Lambs, that's when he just disappears, and he's his final line is, "I have to go see a friend for dinner," or "I'm having a friend for dinner." And then in Hannibal, he's on the plane, and like some kid walks up, and he's like, "Oh, what's that?" And he feeds him a little bit of the brain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, the kid had a taste of blood. Now he'll be a cannibal too.
I mean, the amount of people that Hannibal has fed other people to is
It's a lot.
a lot. It's a lot of people. I mean, Eddie Izzard like ate his own leg in that movie.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, which I'm actually surprised Eddie Izzard was in that movie, was in that series. Pretty good. I know I've known him as like the comedian who cross dresses, so seeing him not cross dressing was different.
Yeah.
Oh, that British one.
I
Yeah.
think Eddie Izzard might have changed pronouns at some point.
Yeah, I
trying
think
to remember.
they've done the
I
pronouns.
don't know.
It's hard to keep track of celebrity pronouns.
Yeah.
Let's just go with what we know.
Let's just not refer to celebrities. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Who needs celebs?
What have those fucks ever done for us?
Yeah.
Act in our movies that we like to watch.
No.
I like movies. I like movies a lot. Movies are good.
Do you like scary movies?
No, they scare me.
Oh God, where are you calling from? Who is this?
I don't know what he says after that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody does.
It's been a while since I've watched Scream. It's been a while.
I thought you were just gonna like try to go into a scary scary movie bit. You're gonna die in 7 days. Great movie, by the way. But no, so Scott Pilgrim, right?
Yeah.
What about it?
Yeah, I know.
He needs to break up with his fake high school girlfriend.
His fake high school girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh wow, dear blah blah blah. More hate mail. Who cares?
It's just more hate mail.
Yeah, no. Oh, they hate me because you know.
I mean, it's good that they did. Like, it's good that Brandon Lee O'Malley did this because it kind of sets up like, all right, something's gonna happen. Like, there's going to be some crazy fight. Like, reader's not gonna know on their first time read, right? They're just like, this is gonna be important, right? It's like literally shoehorned in.
Break up with knives tonight. That poor misguided angel. And Scott's reaction is
no, I don't. That's translated to it's so hard. I don't want any of my problems to be here anymore.
Why can't I just have both of them?
Yeah.
I don't think he even wants both of them. He
doesn't
want to deal with breaking up, which yeah.
He's
no,
like,
that makes sense.
That's a lot of work. That's like I have to hurt someone's feelings, and that makes me feel bad because then I'm the bad person. I'm not the bad person. Why do they make me feel like the bad person? I can't be the bad person. That's your fault. You're the bad person. Why'd you do this to me? Why did you make me break up with you?
Yeah, you see, you understand, Egg. You get it.
Exactly. And look at her. She knows that he's drifting away, so she's trying to come back, please.
Yeah.
And
she's like, things aren't the same. I'm gonna try my best to be more adult.
Nice earrings and all that. I think we should.
She cut her hair. So specifically, she cut her hair to look more like Ramona as well.
Yeah, you see the little hair dealies.
Yeah, the little hair diddlies, what she had available.
Got Crash and the Boys.
Crash and the Boys.
Lucas Crash Wilson. Joel.
Joe McMillian and
Macmillion.
girl. And girl.
Girl.
They have girl drummer.
Girl. Age 8. Drum Mania.
Trash.
Good drummer.
Yeah, no, like, and so like this made me happy seeing like actual like rhythm game arcade games being mentioned. It's just like, oh my god, like even though it's a
Literally
small
me.
thing, like I just really love rhythm games, and like seeing Drum Mania get mentioned in like
Media.
something in media, I'm just like, yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
Next reference some Taiko, and we got it.
I know, right?
And look at the
I
guys.
really like Scott's face in this page as well, in the spread. It's just really stupid looking.
He has a stupid looking face. Hey, look,
Yeah.
okay,
So
give him a little hair dealy, a little ehoje or whatever they're called. Make it red.
yeah, so the whole thing about this, like the whole plum tree thing, is actually a reference to the band. Is it that so it's a band tee, and it actually and they play this in the movie. They play the song in the movie as well. But Plum Tree has a song that's literally called Scott Pilgrim, which was made before, like way before the series and everything. It's just what Brian Lee O'Malley like decided to
Name it
call
after.
the
Like
series
he
based off
heard the
of,
song and wanted to make a tribute to one of his
yeah. Yeah. Which is really, which I thought was like, really cool. He has like the whole, like a lot of Scott's shirts in this series like have like a lot of meaning to them, kind of. Like they might not be like super, oh man, that's so deep, because like
But there's
he has a
something.
Smashing Pumpkin. He has like two Smashing Pumpkin shirts. One of them's just the SP, which Scott Pilgrim, blah blah blah. And then he has the Zero shirt, which kind of like denotes like that he's current boyfriend of Ramona Flowers out of her evil exes and everything.
I
So
like
I
his
thought that's pretty
sister.
cool.
How she's like, yeah, this is my little
So
brother.
yeah, Stacy.
But
She
you're,
plays.
but,
Oh god, sorry.
yeah, he's a little brother, but you're younger than him. Yeah, but I'm more mature.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you say he was like 4 years older than you? Yes.
It's like, hey.
Hey, look at that. She's acting all adult, and then you have her the scared friend. Pow. Hey everyone, this
Everyone's just
is
like,
Ramona V. Flowers. Age unknown.
Ramona
Status.
Flowers.
Scott is an idiot.
Sure is. He forgot. He's doing his best. He's trying to two time.
He's not doing a good job at it, is he?
No, he's not doing a good job of anything. He does not a good job of anything.
That could be the tagline, let's be honest. I love all the motion lines. Everyone's like, I notice you, you notice me, I notice this. Noticing.
Yeah, and then there's Wallace. Then there's Wallace noticing Stacy's new
Well, it's just
boyfriend.
like, oh hey,
There's a
"Oh,
guy I can mac on. Center of attention. I gotta go. I love everyone zoom Scott.
the everyone zoom Scott is somehow even shittier looking in the black and white. It's wonderful.
Oh,
yeah.
goodness.
It's really, really good in the black and white.
Let's go. Crashing the boys. Is that girl a boy too? Yes. Okay. So I need anyone have the art. I need the art. The whole reason this collab ever happened.
The one that Pecan
Power
made?
Nelson one.
Nelson and the boys.
It's really, really good.
Oh my god, Valence! I just opened Comic Collab and I just. Ow.
Oh, that's right, Austin Powers.
No, I mean.
No, the Prion disease.
Prion disease.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay, we'll just keep going until we get the image up. But what do you think, Jimmy? Do they rock or suck? They haven't started
playing yet.
That was a test. You passed.
Yeah, it's a shame that it's a shame how movie adaptations will write off characters, because man, I love some of these side characters for the series.
They're such good.
I mean, I think in the movie especially, they've got 6 books compressed down into 2 hours.
Yeah, it's it's that, and
it's a lot.
It's 5 books completely. It's 5 books. I've never seen
an original ending.
Yeah, original ending. But yeah, Stacy does not like Stacy just shows up like randomly in the in the movies, and it's just like, all right, most people don't know who she is and what she actually does in the actual series. Same thing with
Mhm.
Wallace.
Mhm.
They should
Wallace like makes a bigger thing.
they should remake it now that movies are 3 hours long for no fucking reason.
I mean,
Oh wow, that is even worse in the black and white.
yeah,
It's so
it's
good.
really really good.
Also,
I mean, yeah. He
wow.
just it shows that Scott's the kind of person that just runs away from his problems. He's
You
just
mean
like,
that's not a
oh,
that's
it's a
not a
problem.
solution to your problems? I have to.
No, he
Oh,
can't just
that's
keep running
interesting.
away from them, man. And that's
In the
that's that's
colored
like
version,
a big theme for Scott Pilgrim versus the World as well. Just hey, you probably shouldn't run away from your problems because it's just going to cause more problems. And hey, here we are.
But what if I run away from those problems even faster?
Then more problems show up.
interesting. In the colored version, they've added Archie's to her drum. In the black and white,
Mhm.
it's just blank.
The
Which
Archies.
I was gonna say would be something they took out for like rights reasons, because the Archies is very much copyrighted. But no, that's the opposite, because the black and white came first. So what the fuck?
Maybe the Archies is fine.
Yeah.
Like it's a
But
parody.
no, like the
Yeah, you
drum is
can't
just
have
blank
the.
originally. They just added that later.
Well,
Oh,
it probably
I
probably
don't
boring.
know.
Like, okay, we're coloring this. Let's make sure it's like not as boring. I can put some words on there. It's a drum. Drums have words on them.
Sometimes, yeah, you're right.
Eh, yeah. Also, the fact that they just like do a song like 0.4 seconds.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, there's bands that are like that.
Oh, Tetsu.
between
The egg carton.
between like so character wise between like the movie and this like uh Steven's character is just completely just written differently. Just completely written differently. In the comic he's like or in the graphic novel he's like depicted as just like a aloof, don't give a fuck kind of guy. He just wants to make it big, but in the movie he's just depicted as like a guy who's just willing to do anything to get like his band noticed.
Ah.
You can say comic,
Yeah.
it's fine. I noticed you're
Yeah.
correcting yourself there.
A graphic
Yeah,
novel.
yeah, sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry,
It's a manga.
I'm a weeb in a room full of cape wearers, so you know.
Okay, here's the thing. This is technically a graphic novel, so you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But also, you can just say comic, it's fine. Whatever, who fucking cares?
Also, I love it. Like, we hate you, please die. That's a good band, good song name.
Yeah, there's
That's
a
the
lot
type
of
of shit
like
I listen to.
there's a lot of like funny irony,
Good
like
jokes.
irony poisoning jokes in this where it's just like, "Oh man, we're just too cool to like meet the standards of everything."
And look
But
at her.
because we're so ironic, we're cool.
I like her. She's defending. Like, oh, this song isn't as good as Scott's song. The rhythm's wrong. She's so loyal.
And that's just how it is.
Mhm. Did you notice how Knives started dressing like me? What?
Oh, it's
No.
him. Yeah.
Oh, hey, did you thank Tetsu for the
I
subscription?
did. I said, I'm not sure if they heard it, but Tetsu, welcome to the egg carton. Hope you enjoy your stay.
I
Again,
didn't hear. I might have zoned out.
I mean, honestly, this comic,
There are
this
men
last
of
song
such.
kills the audience. That's kind of aggressive. That's
Hey, look, Nelson, something's happening. How's this making you feel?
There we go.
Also,
Finally.
it's a it's a shame. Like, what's it called? Crash and the Boys get another scene later on in the series. Because they end up doing that whole thing, but that's for late. That's for
Mhm.
another time to talk about.
also, hey, look, they met each other in the bathroom. Hey,
Like this is actually a good scene. This is an enjoyable scene in Scott Pilgrim.
and look, Wallace is gay.
Yeah.
He stole her.
Gay, 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 gay.
Good luck. Good luck. You're not stealing another guy. I like how she has to say another. Like, it's just a good trend.
Just Wallace seems to just do that.
Yeah. Planet corpses, anyways. They are sex bomb.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Video game reference.
You never
Yeah.
even. It is I, Matthew
Yeah.
Patel. Consider our fight begun.
So, like,
That
the
was
drummer for
basically
Crash and the Boys is definitely a Gorillaz reference, right?
Probably right.
that.
Has to be.
Probably not, because Noodle is a guitarist.
I mean, yeah, but it's still having a small Asian child as part of your
Small,
band.
yeah, small Asian child. Yeah, now that makes sense. I see what you mean.
Wow, this is action.
Wow, just like your,
These are
it's just like your
comic book
guys' comic
sounds.
books.
Exactly. This is like our comic books. I just okay. Wait a second.
Really
Wait a
not
second.
drawn well.
We got okay. Okay. We just need to add a cape. Add a cape to Scott and
Yeah,
every.
put a cape on it. Maybe a domino mask.
Yes. Yes. Perfect. Guys, get the markers out. We can fix this. We can fix this. We can fix this.
We can fix this. This is not.
No, but he has wristbands. It's okay.
All right. We can fix this. Just open paint on it
That's
and
cool.
All right.
We can call him Pilgrim Man.
Pilgrim Man.
Yeah.
Give him a little pilgrim hat. There we go. Canadians have that, right? They have Thanksgiving.
No, they had a very different Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's close. Also, watch out! It's that one guy. Oh, thank you.
It's me. I said that line.
Air juggling. This is the Disney's reference.
Yeah.
Video games.
Going for the air jungle. Guy doesn't know that Scott's the best fighter in the province.
Whole province of Ontario.
Yeah.
Could you air juggle somebody? Really?
We actually talked about this with
We
Congo.
talked about
I
this,
know.
yeah.
I was gonna. 64
Answer
hits
is
though.
sort of.
Sorta. New PB.
I mean, if only Scott knew how to do a fucking infinite, you know?
Light punch.
That's murderous.
Medium punch.
I'm Ramona's first evil ex-boyfriend. I love their faces on that panel.
Yeah, this is where they're like, oh, here's the catch. You know, it's like you find a cute girl and you try to figure out what kind of emotional baggage she has, and then it's just like, oh, that's what it is.
That's. But look at her. She's like, it's what it is. Embarrassed a little. Email and letter. Gosh, imagine like writing a letter in like current time after doing an email. Like, wow, they didn't respond my letter, my email. I have to letter them now.
He probably sent the letter first because it was going to take a long time.
No, he personally delivered the letter during the blizzard.
Oh yeah, that's right. He personally delivered it. You'll pay.
You'll.
Look,
Pirates are in this year.
I mean,
was Pirates of the Caribbean came out?
Unless we forget that time in our lives where pirates and zombies were the very big things.
It was ninjas versus pirates, and then zombies were a thing.
Yeah.
Who'd win, ninja or pirate?
Well, they did do a Deadliest Warrior.
I remember that.
On
and
that,
the pirate won very handedly.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Do you know why?
Because guns.
Because gun.
it just. I think I remember. No, that was actually sorry.
We had a number of those too for Deadliest Warrior, where they're just like, this guy wins because he's got a gun.
Yeah, because they did what's it called? They had one where it was pirate versus knight, which was really silly. I thought that was like really weird. I think it was like ninja versus Kamachi or something.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay.
My favorite part of that show was that their super secret program for figuring out who was the Deadliest Warrior was an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Excel spreadsheets, the deadliest program.
Excel.
Deadliest Warrior.
Brought to you by Microsoft.
Brought to you by Microsoft.
I mean, I kind of like that there was that trend in like, oh yeah, let's just do really dumb like quote unquote historical things for TV, and everyone's gonna love it.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. When it aired, it was a lot. It was just fun. Because like it's just like you have those conversations anyway with your buds. You're like, who would win in a fight? And then like they do like a bunch of tests. Like I loved it. Like I was all about it.
Did you ever disagree with them? Like, what was like the thing you disagreed with them most, if you remember?
Oh, okay, so it was Ninja versus Spartan. Like I definitely was just like, this is a really weird one to have because it's
Mhm.
just like, yeah, we have like Ninja who's supposed like from Japan throws ninja stars and attacks at night. Probably isn't gonna do like head like one-on-one fights like where there's like a disadvantage for sure kind of thing.
Mm-mm.
And I think there was a scene for that where the ninja was literally just hiding in a tree and the Spartan didn't know where the ninja was.
Mhm.
And then before the ninja jumps down, he screams. And then the Spartan looks at him and I'm just like, that really defeats all of the purpose of the ninja being up in the tree and, being stealthy and everything that
Mm-mm.
people like, claim that ninjas used to be kind of thing. And I'm just like, that was kind of whack. But other than that, I like they proved it with science and logic, so what can I do about that?
Facts and
And
logic.
Facts, logic. Yeah, sorry, facts and logic.
ninja feelings don't care about your pirate facts.
I honestly I think pirates would probably win anyway. Like as much as cool as I think ninjas are, like pirates just have guns.
Gun is very strong.
Guns strong.
There's a
Gun
reason we
OP,
don't run
please
at each
nerf.
other with swords anymore.
Yeah, gun kind of strong with
Gun pretty good.
it.
We need a balance update. Bring back the sword meta.
No,
Star Wars did
'cause
that.
we have to introduce gun kata.
Equilibrium all over again.
Yeah.
Uh, so let's see.
Seventh
Oh yeah, we
grade.
get we get the backstory.
I love how it's
Which is
drawn
pretty good.
too.
Yeah, they actually take this scene completely and put it in the movie. Except for the fact that in order to censor it, they removed Ramona's cigarette and replaced
I
it
was
with a
gonna
star for some reason.
smoking in 7th
But that's
grade. What
because
the heck?
yeah, it was like back in the 7th grade. They don't want to show an underage girl smoking a cigarette, right?
Cowards.
7th grade's like kind of young.
And
That's kind of that's really young for cigarettes.
See, this is stuff like this is where the artist is like actually doing a good job, right?
Mm-hmm.
There are times in this comic where he does something that's pretty fun and pretty clever. And I'm like, okay, this is nice.
Mhm.
You probably could have made the rest of the comic sort of like this, but
Never smoked.
I'll enjoy this for right now. This is one of those parts where I'm like, this was a smart idea.
Mhm. And look, they're kissing. And then they beat
I really like
people
how
up.
the son that was smiling before is now looking down shocked.
Oh my goodness, they're actually beating them up. Figures. Joined forces, took him out. Mystical powers.
Yeah. This is like the whole mention of mystical powers. Like I thought it was really funny that it was like, yeah, he has mystical powers, and the entire story kind of cuts, and they're like, wait, what?
Dude,
Scott's just
wait.
like, wait, mystical powers?
Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah, like, dude, wait,
He,
mystic. He
yeah,
ignores the
that's
entire story.
like you tell a story before, and then someone picks up on like one innocuous detail you don't care about. That's a big
Yeah,
detail
selective
though.
hearing. Yeah, selective hearing.
And look at that, he summons women to fight for
Bunch of
him.
demon hipster chicks. This was like also around the era of when it was cool to be ironic hipster kind of thing about a
Look
lot
at,
of things.
they're all posing as a
Yeah.
team.
It becomes a Bollywood movie at this point.
Demon hipster chicks.
Yeah.
He's singing. Doesn't rhyme though. Shut up. Maybe you'll see. Look, action.
If you want to fight me, you're not the brightest. You won't know what hit you in the slightest.
When's the Scott Pilgrim movie OST karaoke?
I actually did that a long time ago.
Well, do it again because I missed it.
Yeah. Where's
Did
the
do
bar?
it again.
Come on.
Yeah. You're right. I guess I'll have to do it over again for the
Anime.
to have a VOD.
Mm-hmm. And Nelson too.
Oh, they changed his face on Sweet Coins. Hang on a second, I gotta show you how Sweet Coins looks in the black and white as well, because it's fucking incredible.
He's dead. Let's go. He became money.
Yeah, do these guys actually die in this?
No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna say that because it's a joke.
They actually confirmed that they just
Respawn.
kind of like respawn.
Right.
Gamers don't die; they respawn.
Right.
How much do you leave me? $2.10.
Oh yeah, they also changed the amount because I think because
Prices.
the actual pricing of the bus was no longer that amount.
That's hilarious. Even inflation got to Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, it happens.
And so they leave. Oh, that face is unhinged as heck. What? I see why they changed that.
It's wonderful. He's
It's
killed
just-
this man and it's just immediately full gremlin mode.
Loot Goblin. And look, there's only 2 coins there. Now there's 3 coins. They had to add more. So hey, do you want to go out with me? Yeah, okay. You want to make out? Sure. Audience studio with a studio honest to this. It's a chat. It's pointing to them. Guys, you gotta go. Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, yeah. You have an evil ex-boyfriend. How's that? I have like 7, 6 or 7 evil dudes. Defeat. He's taking this in stride, at least.
Yeah, so he's taking it on what he really has to what he wants to hear.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, oh, well, we're dating now. Cool, great.
Yeah.
He's
Don't
not
gotta worry
really
about fighting
thinking
those
of the
guys.
repercussions or anything.
Mm-hmm. And look, they kiss. What about this Gideon guy? Is he one of them?
Gideon Graves.
Huh. Weird head phenomena. Huh. Yeah, okay. I'm fine, yes. Everything's cool. Do you want to still go out with me? Yes! To be continued! We end off with Scott Pilgrim getting a girlfriend that is not a high schooler. And that's why you're red, because we didn't really read anymore. We wanted to know...
Nelson,
Who-
quickly, what happens in the next 5 volumes?
No,
You've got a minute.
Sure. So evil ex-boyfriends pop up and Scott punches them, and then he's like, "Oh, maybe I need to grow as a person to get this woman." So he
no
does
way.
things that help him grow as a person,
Wait, what? I have to
like
do that?
getting a job and stuff.
Yep. He does get a job.
Wow.
That's the whole comic.
Okay.
Listen, when I say this is literally the same thing over and over and over again with words for 20 fucking pages and then maybe 3 pages of good stuff, it's true.
I mean, I already read comic books. So that's nothing different. I'm used to that.
No, Egg, it is different. Because at least in comic books, sometimes the art looks cool. This is a mess. It's a mess in every way I can think of. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, the movie is probably just all the fucking words removed. Which is why it was successful. It's literally just get rid of all the words. Why not? It makes sense. We don't need it. Right?
I mean, it did need an editor, so that's the next edit pass through Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah, so and there's a lot of like basically the whole comic is like, oh, you learn Ramona's a bad person too. Surprise, surprise. Wow. Chicks got like fucking and then like the entire comic is you have to memorize a whole bunch of different fucking people to remember who fucked who and when they did it and why they did it. And occasionally that person pops up again for whatever reason, and whatever.
Thank you, thank you.
It's a lot of pointless platitude.
And you've also read the whole thing.
Yeah,
How
I
are your
have.
thoughts on that?
I mean, Nelson just has an opinion for how he feels about it, I guess.
And what is
Like,
yours?
I like this. I like the series a lot more because of the fact that it goes in depth as to why like things happen. But I don't. My attention span to read and figure out all the other characters, like isn't very short for it. I guess since I'm enjoying myself as to not enjoying myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like throughout the entire thing, like you see like things that like you see Scott making like really bad decisions, and you just kind of ask yourself, why the fuck is he doing this? Why the fuck is he doing this? Why the fuck is he doing this? And yeah, it is a fucking train wreck. Like that's just what it is. like I'm not always like I don't think people should always aren't always looking for like, oh man, this story's so great. I think a lot of like action does happen,
Mm-hmm.
and we get back like we get a lot of backstory for like why and how Scott Pilgrim and all the other characters kind of fuck everything up. Like you
Mm-hmm.
see why Kim is the way that she is towards Scott. You see why like you get like explanations as to why Ramon is not a good person and why these why these
Okay.
exes like have a vendetta against her because of how shitty she was. And I mean,
Mm.
in the end, like Scott and Ramona are pretty perfect for each other because of the fact that they've done really bad shit kind of
Mm.
thing, but it's moving forward from that. So I don't know.
So I guess the question I'll ask myself and Valence is, Valence, are you gonna continue reading this comic?
I have read all of Scott Pilgrim before, but I think
Oh,
after
okay.
reading this one, I'll do it again.
Well, then what's your take on it? Because I'm the one who hasn't read the whole thing. Then.
Uh, I read this shit like a decade ago. I don't
Oh.
remember it very well.
Well, then
Like
we'll treat it as like a fresh one.
oh,
Then. So you
well,
do
so
want to
like
read
I think
more.
you would enjoy. I think you would enjoy like just like a lot of the references as well
Let's
in
go.
the series. Yeah, there's a lot of like small like cheeky references to a bunch of things,
I
and
love
like
cheeky
you'll probably find
references.
you'll find yourself being like, oh, it's this, or oh, they're referencing this. Like, I don't know if you're into like big mecha anime or anything like that, but they
No,
have like a whole thing for that.
but cool.
But yeah, no, it's just a lot of fun to see how this
Mm-hmm.
goes down.
I know I joked about it, but I did really like Scott's character
Hmm.
because I can see myself making some of the same things he did,
Yeah,
which is like,
yeah,
wow, it's kind of it can be introspective if you don't have everything together yet, which is kind of nice.
right,
I like it. It's you
right.
learn. See, you can learn from comic books.
You
There's
learn
life
how to
lessons to
not
be
be a
had.
shit person. Yeah,
Exactly. Like Homestuck leg, please. I was thinking that the whole time. Don't say that when you mention all
oh
the
god,
characters.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim is basically Homestuck.
no, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm
Homestuck of
sorry.
Canadians.
I'm not like the biggest Homestuck fan,
I
but
know
like
you're
I
not.
understand why people. I know why people like it. I get it, 100%. And people are just like, man, why don't you? I'm surprised you don't like Homestuck. I just couldn't get. I just couldn't get into it.
Huh, I really am just a massive man-child, average comic reader.
I
Yeah.
read I read 2 pages of Homestuck and they made fun of Ghostbusters 2, so I stopped reading it.
Mm.
Any person that makes fun of Ghostbusters 2 is a brainlet, and I don't respect what they make.
No, that's fair. That is completely understandable.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, I think out of all the volumes, I would say 3 and 4 probably have like the best like are the two that I would highly recommend. That was where like the story really like starts reaching a climax and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of crazy fun thing like a lot of crazy fun things start happening. Five and six is kind of like trying to get you to where like trying to like bring all the meat and potatoes and starts getting a little bit like I think though like five was probably a little more taxing to read just because it's just like yeah that's definitely more of an info dump than anything, and then six is just what wraps everything up.
Okay.
But yeah, 3 and 4, like I would like 3 and 4 are probably where you're gonna have the most fun with the series.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't want to shit on the thing too much, but like I don't think the finale is that strong. Like it's
No, it's not.
fine. It's kind of a weak ending.
Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think what it is just like at that point, like, and I don't want to get, I'm not going to give it an excuses. I'm not going to give Brian Lee O'Malley any excuses as well because like he was also like like overseeing the Scott Pilgrim versus the World movie, and he hadn't even figured out like how he was going to end everything.
Mm.
And like with the hype of the movie like coming up, he was just like I think like he was really focused on just finally getting an ending. There were some good parts to it, and it's just like I'm glad that they wrapped this up in a tight little bow. But like the president inside that like tightly wrapped up gift was not really the best. But you're like, yeah, it was it's a present, so I'm
Don't
not
look
gonna
at,
be too mad about it. you know?
don't look that gift horse in the mouse. No.
Yeah, exactly. But honestly, like it's really funny to see like the kind of character that Gideon is, and how similar him and Scott are in a sense, kind of thing. It's just one's
Mm.
even more like it's hard to believe, but one's even more of an asshole than the other. There's a person
Mhm.
that's even more of an asshole than Scott is, kind of thing.
Oh wow. Can't wait to meet
Yeah,
him. I'm
yeah,
excited to read this then. I will open the black and white copy after the stream and read.
hell yeah. Let me know what you think.
I will. So we've given our Scott Pilgrim thoughts. We talked about zombie survival. We talked about a lot of things.
We
All
can
of it was
talk
Scott
more about zombie survival.
Pilgrim. All right. What's the plan for like medium speed zombies? The ones that can kind of run but not really
You're talking
far.
about Left 4 Dead zombies, right?
I mean those are fast ones. Those are actually full on sprinters. That would be like
Well, they're not like sprinters, right?
No, those are like straight up hordes. Where like
Yeah.
I think
you're
so.
not
Left 4 Dead is where like for some reason all the zombies have congregated into one area,
you got
like
like
somehow.
you got like special zombies. That you're not you're gonna die. Like that's like that's a unalive self situation. Like that one
Yeah.
would not.
Well, so Left 4 Dead I feel like is a little bit more it can be a little bit more manageable, especially with the fact that with the story of Left 4 Dead, it seems that there are successful places to, safe house, like get ammunition, get like resources kind
That's
of
like
thing.
very
So if you were like in a
temporary.
Left 4 Dead position kind of thing, it's really going to be based on luck at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just take your chances. You can you have like resources to to fend things off kind of thing. You have a destination point, right? Where it's
Mm.
like you get to a place, people are going to like people are like have a entire perimeter where it's just like you're going to be safe and mankind can
But
continue.
then you're not safe because then that
Yeah.
falls and you have to get the next campaign.
Yeah. I
Yeah. No.
think one of the
I
the
think.
other problem is the fact that there's like
Mm,
mutation zombies is
mhm.
like the biggest problem.
Those are the big problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a tank is
Mhm.
gonna just rip your safe to shred.
Yeah, like tanks, jockeys,
Monitor smokers,
smokers. I mean,
boomers.
obviously the witch. Yeah,
Mhm.
boomers.
You're, if you're gonna
Like
want like if you're wanting gameplay zombies, you want like Dead Rising.
Dead Rising is just walkers. That's like our that's pretty much
Yeah,
just your
those are
standard
your typical
standard.
shamblers.
Mhm.
Yeah, the problem, so like the biggest problem between for like Dead Rising and Walking Dead, it's like I like I'll draw parallels to it of it being just like Attack on Titan. Um because it's literally the same thing. The biggest problem isn't necessarily the Titans or the zombies.
Mhm.
It's other people.
Oh yeah.
Like your whole problem it's just like, "Oh, we're in a world where resources are short and we have these things that can definitely kill us if we're not careful, but we
Hmm.
can, we can still end them. But
Romero made
we
4
have
fucking
other
movies
people."
about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, technically 6 movies, but
Mhm.
6. What are the other two?
George Romero, he made Diary of the Dead and Survival of the Dead.
Oh,
Mm.
those ones. I was like,
Night of the
And I mean,
Living
like,
Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, then Survival of the Dead. 6.
yeah, I think I've only watched. I think I've watched was it Nine of the Living Dead?
I mean, you can
Was
watch that
that?
one on Wikipedia.
Yeah, there's that. I've seen Dawn of the Dead and Land of the Dead, but I haven't seen anything else for it.
Day of the Dead is pretty good.
Day of the Dead's pretty good. Okay,
Hmm.
but yeah,
Night of the
like,
Living Dead is excellent, and it's free
mm,
because it's public domain.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
Really?
yeah. I remember now. I remember watching it, and
That's so
it's
cool.
really just it's just other people that you have to like.
Yep, and it will always
Those
be
are the
other
things.
people.
It's always gonna be other people that you're gonna have to deal with.
Mm.
Like you're gonna like I feel like the biggest thing for a lot of people's like zombie survival thing is most of them are just like, well, I'll just kill whoever, and it's just like, you know,
What if they kill you
that's when it's like
first?
moral dilemma kind of stuff. Like, are you really going to be able to do something like that? But at the same time, in a life or death situation, like, are you a fight, flight, or freeze kind of person? Like, how are you going to handle that kind of thing?
Mm. And the best
While
of
also being
Dream.
under duress of being attacked by zombies.
Thank you, Spikes. Yeah, Shaun of the Dead. Like that's like British zombies.
Yeah, that is honestly the best zombie movie ever.
Mm,
You're right. One Cut of the Dead is actually pretty good too, but that's honestly a whole
uh,
different thing. I'm shitposting obviously.
the
but
best zombie movie is Return of the Living Dead.
Return of the
Hell
Living
yeah,
Dead.
Return of the Living
Yeah,
Dead's fucking sick.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Also, Manic Pixie Dream Girl,
yeah. But yeah,
and
so
she's bare chested.
speaking of
And she
Manic
gets
Pixie
the only
Dream
fate
Girls,
that Manic Pixie Dream Girls deserve. Nuclear
mm,
annihilation.
Yep.
Speaking of that,
have you seen the have you seen the Bishojo figure of Ash from
Yep.
from Evil
what?
Dead?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
it's really good. It's really really good.
I've heard Kotobukiya isn't very good for like figures and stuff.
No, they're not. They're not. But like, it's more along the lines of like, this is a really good design. I just wish that like, the molds that they use were like better, and whoever does the painting does like
And the
would do a better job.
quality. Yeah.
Yeah, quality
What?
and
Yeah,
everything
even
could
these
be better.
shots in on Google Images are like, oh, that looks rough.
That's an anime girl with a chainsaw
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah,
The
it's
Kotobukiya, there's a Kotobukiya line of horror figures, which are
uh
all cute girl versions of a bunch of slashers.
they did the Bishojo series for superheroes too. There's one for like I think there's a
Shh,
Superman.
no, we don't talk about that.
No, we don't. Okay.
No, no,
What?
no, 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 no.
We don't talk about that?
Egg
Oh,
will
okay.
no. Egg is too sensitive for that.
Let's look this
Oh,
up. Look this
okay.
up. Super.
No, Egg, no. You're too young.
What in the?
You're too innocent.
You're too innocent. You don't
This looks
know.
kind of bad. The quality is. The quality is rough. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, no, the quality is rough. But the design, like the art designs are really, really good.
Yabe.
Yeah, just big yabe.
Mm-mm. Well, that was Scott Pilgrim. Any
Yeah.
last words, closing thoughts? I think
Nope.
we're all Scotted out.
Scott Pilgrim. It's a story you can get in like 4 different mediums, and they're all pretty good.
There you go. Yusha?
Yeah.
You are in charge
I
of who
would
we raid.
recommend it. Yeah, I would recommend it. It's good. It's a good amount of fun. Don't like expect anything super deep about it, and you are not Scott Pilgrim, nor are you Ramona Flowers. Be better than that.
I'm Ramona Flowers.
I don't know about that one. Too.
Manic Pixie Dream Superhero.
That's me. That is me.
We
Oh
got
yeah,
two.
you should. Do you have anyone that you want to raid
Raid.
into? You're
Yeah,
the
we gotta
guest after all.
raid
Oh.
somebody.
Well, crap. I didn't think that far.
Open. You
I
could.
know that Jenny's doing a charity thing, but if you've got someone else to,
Well, you guys go ahead and choose.
You're the
choose a race.
guest.
you're the guest.
I'm trying.
It's all up to you.
Who's doing the charity?
Jenny.
Yeah, well, let's raid Jenny.
Can I get the name drop so I can get lazy and just copy and paste it out of the chat?
I think it's
Yeah,
just Jenny VTuber, isn't it?
Yeah, it is just Jenny VTuber.
Yeah, but what if I mess up? Raid JENNY.
I guess there's multiple ways you can spell Jenny.
Yeah, that's what I was like, how do I do this? I don't want to mess up.
The most common way, though, I'm sure.
I know people that go by with a G. I'm like, oh.
But he's literally. Oh my
Guinea.
gosh! Like you are
Spike.
not Scott Pilgrim. Do not. Scott. Spike.
Alright, Scott Pilgrim ruined a whole generation
Nice.
of men. That's the bait message.
And
'cause-
women.
Is it okay if I start idolizing Steven Styles? He's cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's
Oh,
cool in
quickly, who's your
cool in
favorite
this game.
character? Go.
Scott Pilgrim.
I like
Kim Pine.
I
Yeah,
do like
Kim
Kim
Pine
Pine.
for me too.
Kim Pine's also very
Kim is
good.
Kim
cool.
Pine is like textbook Nelson core character.
Let's go.
There's also Holly. Holly's really
No.
good. Oh, I like Holly a lot as well.
Knives, yeah, good choice.
Knives good, but yeah, Holly's good too.
Alright, Egg, it's up to you.
Spike? Knives?
All right.
Spike?
Like,
Spike? Knives?
Nice.
Really?
Yeah. I like Scott. He's cool. He likes comic books. And he likes.
He's just like you, for real.
Just like me, for real, for real. Alright, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This is wonderful. Yusha, it was great having you. See
Thanks for having me, I
see you on
appreciate it.
Denny's next time and all that. It's always fun talking with you there. Nelson, cool. Valence, awesome. we're gonna end it there. Say that's all, yolks. Thanks for watching. And
See you guys.
Bye.